What up, guys? Let me see. The idea that we're live potentially. There we are. Okay, so we're live. Boom. Let me see, guys. What up, guys? How you doing? Just got off work like an hour ago, I believe. Yeah, like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago. Amazon, delivery driver. So it was a decent day. Just it'd be nice to Amazon. AI did the job correctly, so it's a lot of loop and backtracking. But I guess they do it because to give us hours, quote unquote. So far, I haven't given a group about like timing wise, because they have like people that do rescue routes. So let's say I'm behind, someone's behind, they roll up, take a package type of situation or a case, or which is cool. It's pretty, in Washington State, it's pretty scenic. The people, I used to see my hoodie, right, my hand, my face tattoo, right. So brown person with tattoos is more like a lot of old school white folks, and young cats too, white folk. But when they look at me, they don't expect conversations. What's up, miss? How you doing, sir? How's it going? Happy New Year's. How's life? How's family doing? They're not surprised, Cause, for example, like in the brown community, Hispanic and Spaniards, I'm too white for brown. I'm like, I don't care about terminology, type of situation. I'm just person that shows respect as possible, and I'm a big care bear now. I worked on myself in the healing journey. I just check on people, make sure you're okay, because you can be physically fit, have money, power, and fame, man, me bullshit, but upstairs, emotionally and spiritually, are you fit upstairs? Are you working on yourself with your mental health? Because, you can be a people pleaser, yes, people make you feel good, the universe, whatever, that's awesome, but what about you? Like, you can pick people when they're down, you give them, like, guidance type of situation, all that great jazz, but what about you? Do you check on yourself? Do you have, do you talk to yourself? A lot of us think you're crazy if you talk to yourself. No, you got to check out with yourself as a being, every which way. Like Kevin Gates says, and other people say, like, the real smartest people are the geniuses, quote unquote, are the people that speak to themselves. I'm always speaking to myself. It'd be cool to have, what's up, Ginger? You say, hey, don't queen, welcome to live. It'd be cool to have, like, friends, people that have this conversation with. Behind the screen, social media, Beagle Squad, Likey, TikTok, my one-on-ones, behind the screen, technology-wise, I have a lot of one-on-ones, and I'm almost 6 years doing this. That was the queen I speak to. It's a talk relationships, some kings, but the thing is, like, as more on the men's side, when I have this conversation, so they'll have conversations, and then they can't do accountability. Like, like, I ask them, so you were talking to the girls? Like, yeah, like, that's called emotional cheating. If it's platonic, it's platonic, and that's it. But if you're passing boundary, there's the problem. If she's not doing it, well, I'm not satisfied, then why don't you squash it and be with, like, somebody else, or do, like, poly open type of situation. That's what I tell people as beings, like, are you ready for, you can say you're ready for love, but do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, I promise you 1,000, you would not stay in toxic love, broken, codependency for too long. For everybody out the door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. If you're not satisfied, and then in the beginning of relationships with potentials, you don't even hurt people's feelings, but like the intent to have these conversations as adults, quote unquote, is especially if you want love. Like that's all I preach about. Like if you know what love is, I promise you, it does not hurt. What hurts is toxic love. Lust, people get lust and love confused. Well, here's the kicker. So yeah, for sure, terminology wise, like what I say, like I want love and lust. That's just kind of rare. Toxic love and lust, that's just dime a dozen. Especially in the ghetto hoods, respectfully. Because I'm from the ghetto hoods. There is no love in the ghetto hoods. A lot of queens are empathetic wise, yes. But the downfall, they live in the ghetto hoods, and nowadays, fuck boys, respectfully. And it doesn't matter what you claim to be, higher source, it doesn't matter. Because higher source is not cheating. It's the person by your side, So that's why you have to be very careful who you get involved with. That's why, once again, toxic love and lust in the ghetto hoods, that's just dime a dozen. If I want love and lust, I'm in the north side of Seattle, the suburbs. A lot of beautiful queens. The healing journey, my tattoos, I worked on myself as a being. They attract the universe, especially the empathetic queens. And that's what we talk about. I tell Queen, how are we speaking to each other? I don't know you from Adams, and vice versa. Because my tattoos, they got your attention. And, And they're like, why you get so many tattoos for? To get, it's not for validation. All my tattoos in my body, it's a map to life. Nothing against the Bible. We spend it. It's the modern day Bible with the healing journey, your mental health. You don't have to talk to me at all. That is your free one choice. But the only reason why we're speaking, Miss Queen, Amazon delivery driving and DoorDash, because my tattoos. If it was not for these tattoos in my body, right now it's chilly in Washington State, so you just see my hands, my face, and my neck, right? My coworker, to this day, my coworkers, I was there for like in Amazon for about a month and a half, about 7-8 weeks, right? So they haven't really seen me. They seem like this, but they haven't seen the rest of my tattoos. They be like, you have a lot of tattoos. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you haven't seen my arms, my chest, nor my back yet, So, and that's the part, like, more on the north side of Seattle, like, deep north. It's young white folk, old school white folk. So I see a little racial tension type of situation, but I don't mind deal with, racial tension type of situation because I can speak to them. Like, I call them out respectfully, more on the male side, like, respectfully, if you're a racist, quote unquote, you can't say God, love, nor higher source. You can have a family, but respectfully, you are the problem. I told the older cat that, what? Respectfully, sir, like, how can you say you're a racist? Like, he's like, give me grief about being brown. I'm like, green card, like, green card, shit out, sir. I'm just here working. So, legally, I'm supposed to have a green card. But here's the kicker. What's a green card? He's like, what? What is a green card? I go, the day that I worry about a green card is the day that you worry about a green card. So what does that mean? I'm like, you didn't go to school, college, anything? Like, it's a riddle. So it may help you out, sir, because he's a lot older, different generations. So I'm born in America, like you're born in America. So I don't worry about a green card, nor do you. Here's the best part. What generation are you? You're a lot older than I am, so I'm pretty confident you're probably like first generation. What does that mean? Like your parents probably, what's I'm gonna call it, from Europe type of situation. I don't know where they're from, but you're born in the States, right? Yeah, I'm born in the States, so you're first generation. So once again, and I go, I don't care about this racial bullshit because you cannot say God, higher source, love if you're a racist respectfully. He's like, what? Respectfully, if that's conversation too much for you, continue. I'm just here to just deliver your package, and that's it. Go on my day, go on my life. If you don't want me to come here again, here's the best part. Go to Amazon, put a complaint. I don't care. Respectfully, as one being, I don't care about words. It's like, what? Words have no feelings at all. What? The word feelings, will ever have feelings? Will ever have anxiety, depression on my tattoos? No. Us beings that are weak as fuck, respectfully, we have feelings. That's the problem. I used to be weak respectfully wise. That's why I worked on myself. I don't give a shit about words. Words are irrelevant. No word in the universe has power, no weight at all. At all, zero. If the person in the mirror allows you to have power and weight, it shall. What? It's you. I'm not sounding depressed. You're sounding depressed. If someone calls you bitch, it's just a word bitch. Is it wrong? Yes. Is it like a bad word? Yes, it is. But the word bitch, why don't I feel like a bitch? Respectfully, Yes. Is your whole body covered? No, actually, no. It's just my shoot. I'll say I'll put on my arms, but downfall, I took my shirt off because I was sweating like crazy, man. That's a downfall. Like, it's cold, but I get hot. I've been working out, so I sweat a lot, but it's just my arms. So all my arms are sleeved up. Wherever it's bald, you see like little bald spots here, I will add more words. So me as a being, like, my arms are sleeved up pretty much. My chest, I'm working on my back. They don't have my profile on here on Beagle. On Beagle, I'll update my profile pic. My main thing, my back. So my back is a cross tattoo. I'm born as religious, Catholic, Christian, quote unquote, but I'm also spiritual. So I'm like in between both in a positive manner. But I vibe with everybody out there. You could be, once again, I verbalize it. You can believe in God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha. Hey, what's up? How you doing? God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit of your ancestors. Oh, thank you for the likes, blessed mother. What you gonna call it? Because remember, there's behind the screen, as beings, we have our own beliefs. I'm not a Bible thumper. You have to work on yourself. You have to do. No, that's the word "have" is triggering. You should want to work on yourself. You should want the healing journey. You should want to progress in life, but that is your free one choice. Nobody has to feel their feelings. Nobody has to evolve. That is your free one choice. But if you don't, just to forewarn you, you're going to be sad and depressed for quite a while. And then from there wise, you're going to question your self-worth. And then what? And then what's going to happen from there wise, So, yeah, just be cautious with that every which way, guys. Respectfully. So, and that's the thing, like me, that's how I focus. Remember this, when you do the healing journey, like, I had to recommend to pay it forward every which way, and tell your stories. Like everyone has their own healing journey at their own pace. You have your own belief. Me as a being, I worked on myself, healed. No more healing for me to do as one being. I let go of my exes, my past pain, my toxic love, trauma, and the cherry top, child trauma. I have nothing against my parents, especially my pops. Now I know why he is the way he was, because my grandpa, his pops, and then my grandpa, because my great grandpa, yeah, they're all toxic as fuck. Is that's all they know. The man runs the show. He provides, quote unquote. It's his way or no way. The woman can't say shit. She's gotta be submissive. No matter if he's a fuck boy, it doesn't matter. But here's the best part: respect for many culture based wise, but from the Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spaniard, physically, very physically abusive, and they go to church. Bunch of motherfucking hypocrites, respectfully, and that's why all my tattoos on my back for a reason. That's called an excuse. What is my masking as far as like, Louis? If you want to elaborate, please, to be on the same page. What you call it? Like I tell people all the time, you can go to church all you want, but it doesn't make you a better person. Like, will God whoop your ass? Will Buddha whoop your ass? I doubt it very much. And it sucks. And then if you call, the intent not to call your family best as possible out, just you do closure for yourself, and then you like my situation, my parents, to this day bump ahead type of situation, right? I love them, and it sucks because when you all start doing the healing journey, your parents, your family, all the folk, aunties, uncles, grandparents, their minds are pretty much set. Like, respectfully, their minds are pretty much set, so they're probably gonna die like that. It sucks to say, but like maybe you can drop some words or a phrase, and maybe it might intrigue them to have this conversation. Like, why do you say that? Why do you believe that? But respect for my situation, it's not gonna happen on my side. So I sit there, my parents bicker, my aunties, uncles. I just look at them. I'm just like, I pray for them, and that's it. I have compassion for them. But respect, I don't feel sorry for them, because why? I worked on myself. Anybody could do the healing journey whenever they want to. That is your free one choice if you want to love in life, And that's what they all think I'm crazy, because that breakup, you lost it. You put all the tattoos in your body. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? I'm like, well, take the word of my body, and you're my family. To tell me a story about that word, that phrase. If you don't understand the English word, technology, grab the, ChatGPT, AI, translate in Spanish to, English to Spanish. And there it is, But once again, they want this conversation. That's why in this lifetime at 39, 18 at heart, 44 on the outside, I'm about to be 45 next month, The last almost 6 years of my life, blessed. The best, respect and say this, the best 6 years of my life, respectfully. Nothing against my exes, my past pain, my toxic love, my toxic love, trauma and child trauma, respectfully. Like, I was just on a journey. Believe in God, leave it in God's hands. Respect and say that I get the concept, but whatever your belief is, that is good for you as one being. Whatever your belief is. But for one, you can verbalize boundaries, no one to respect your boundaries. On top of that, no one to respect you. If they don't respect you, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Well, thank you, Nina. Thank you for the gift, Queen. Which I'm going to call it respectfully. And that's why, if you want to have a better life in this lifetime, right, a less stress in life, my tattoos, just vibe with squares. What squares? Squares, circles, and zombies. Square circles, that's from Seattle in 2000. So squares, you're empathetic people. The nice guy, the nice girls. Whatever your higher source, you can be atheist. But on the overall, you're empathetic person. You're a loving person. Cool. So vibe with squares like you on the overall. If you want to vibe with circles and zombies, which I highly don't recommend, because they will destroy the shit out of you, because you're too empathetic wise. And they'll tell you a sob story, boo-hoo me, and you'll fall for the bullshit. Of course, 1,000. Respectfully. Don't be a people pleaser, because yes, it makes you feel good. You pick them up, they're down, whatever you want to give them, emotional, spiritual, love, financial love, do that. But then when they keep abusing you, then what? Play the role until a sob story, boo-hoo me? Like, they keep using me. Why do you allow it? What do you mean allow it? I preach about doors. The door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Well, they're going to be out in the cold. Yo, for all adults out there, that's not your kid. Hey, what's up? What are you doing? Welcome to live. How's your night going? How's everything? Respectfully, that's not your kid. If we're adults, quote unquote, right? I tell the queens, I'm one of the people in Seattle. Like, remember this. If I'm in a toxic partner scenario, right? Don't become a babysitter. My mother, my father, my probation officer. Let me fuck up, dude. Go through that door. Don't ever look back. Pray for me. Have compassion for me, and go on with your day. Go with your life. You did your part. I used you every which way scenario. So what's up, Queen? ¿Cómo estás? What you gonna call it? Just going live, you know what I do. Why waste your energy on me? If you can't control with the energy, all these circling zombies will take you for everything with no remorse. And they'll take and take and take until you finally walk away. But what'd you lose? How much of yourself did you lose in that one individual or more individuals? Respectfully. In this lifetime, I was a people pleaser until I was 39. Dead ass. Did everything backwards. Like, it's cool to help others out, but just don't lose yourself. And when they use you all the fucking time, and the day that you need help, you put your hand out, crickets. And they still ask for help. After you ask for help, they said, nah, I can't help you, but hey, can you help me? Can you give me like $1? Can you help me do this little favor type of situation? I'm like, yeah. And then on top of that, my situation, the mother of boys, even my first baby moms, even my exes, all my exes, which is only 4 then, right? Whatchamacallit, I would always put my family and friends before my partners. That's a fucking major red flag. So you queens, if you're dating someone like myself, a lot of us men are like that. So, it's red flags every which way, because the intent is your partner dates you, right? You have a kid and your kiddos. That's your family. Yes, you have blood family, but your partner comes first and the kids come first before anybody else. If not, do what I did. Self-sabotage your fucking life and your relationship. And when she gives you 1,000 chances, not 1,001, emotionally and spiritually, she will check the fuck out. And it's gonna really fucking bad. Trust, man. Breakups suck. Divorces suck. When your kids are involved, I haven't ever been married, but it's a fucking breakup. It sucks. I lost 2 families in this lifetime. Single father kids. I just tell stories now. I'm not a victim. I'm not a warrior survivor. I'm just woke. I'm just tell stories. All this shit I talk about, all these clips that I play, all my tattoos, my scars healed. I don't need people. Codependency. I want people if they want to. We match energy. A 2-sided relationship. A, communication, which everyone preaches about. What's B, comprehension. 2-sided relationship, 2-sided friendship. On the overall, you try to be the same page best as. Yes, you got your belief, you got your universe, vice versa, but on the overall, we have this conversation. Okay, 1001. Yeah, no, for sure. That's the part you got to be careful. That's what I tell the kings all the time. Like, you can be a fuck boy. You can whoop her ass everything. I promise you 1,000. I can't tell you that one day. But when she does 1,001, I promise you $1,000 billion I don't have, you'll become me. What? You lay in the same bed, right? And you're sleeping like a baby. She's crying like a baby, right? The day that she gives you 1,001, remember this. To call you, to warn you, it does not matter how she leaves you. She can go. She can break up with you, divorce you, ghost you, leave you. That's her free one choice. Cheat on you. It's over. Emotionally and spiritually, check the fuck out. And when it's over, she breaks the trauma bond on her side. It is over. No matter what you do, what you say, it does not matter. She's not coming back. You're fucked every which way. Now you like a bitch. Be on your fucking knees like me. Cuss out God, the universe. Like, God, you're the almighty one, quote unquote. Whatever you what I did, here's the best part. Get the fuck out. That's why I highly recommend religious talk. You can be atheist. Johnny Chang, he's a beast when he does religious talk, right? He's all, God, Jesus, the universe, quote unquote. Their unconditional love. We beings, we're transactional. We're conditional love. How come every time we go in life, okay, you go to church for a minute, whatever, but something happens, a bill, talks relationship, check out Jesus, God, do me a favor, man, like, have her turn around, give me a chance type of situation, and I'll pray more, I'll go to church more, whatever it is. So we do for now, until we get comfortable, and from there, less everything, less church, less everything, less praying, whatever you manifest, whatever you're doing, right? Transactional shit. And when shit falls apart again, right, God, universe, hey, I'm back again. Yeah, because we're fucking conditional beings. Kids are unconditional love, for now. God, higher source, unconditional love. We beings are conditional love every which way. And that's why you can pray to God like I did. I was like, God, check out. I'm tired, like, crying like a bitch every day. I'm tired of this bullshit. Every night it fucking destroyed me because she's not coming home. And it's officially over. And it sucks, man. Like, you're God the Almighty, right? Whatever you want me to do, whatever you want me to be, I'll be a fucking nun if you want me to. I don't give a fuck. Take this pain from me, or have her come back and that's it. Make this family work out, quote unquote. But it's over. It's been over. It was 7 years too long in reality. It was over a long time ago. In reality, it shouldn't even happen. That's why I love my real support team. How to get a real support team? It's a live podcast, guys. I went live and I took all the blame for the situation. I had 10 live workers, my boy King, and then 9 queens. It's not a reason to competition, but the six queens from IG and Facebook, they're the ones that went deep in the spiritual journey and the healing journey. Like, check out, King. I know what you're going through, and it sucks and it hurts, right? But that pain that you're going through is not forever. What? If you allow it to be forever, it shall be forever. I can't take that from you. God can't take that from you. We're not going through the breakup. You are, you know? And I even asked you, yo, so will I ever speak like you? Like, what do you mean? You're hella fucking strong. You got kids co-parenting? Yeah. You're trying to do co-parenting. Fresh breakup. I've been doing co-parenting. So, I make it sound easy. But just keep working on yourself. That's why my motto to everybody out there is day by day baby steps. And that's why all I preach about is the healing journey. And if you want love, do you know what love is? And whatever your higher, nothing wrong with your higher source of belief. It's the person by your side, like Buddha. I love Buddha. Mind and body. Simple as fuck. What? Be selfish in a positive manner. Work on your mind, mental health, and your body. You gotta be balanced as an individual. You can be a gym brat. Cool. You know how people are fucking gym brats? Fucking juice heads. And the queens too, right? Physically fit, all that good shit. But mentally up here, emotionally and spiritually, broken as fuck. Then they're not losing weight with their anxiety, depression, reactive abuse, nothing, because they don't have this conversation at all. But yes, cosmetically, physically fit, beautiful. Yeah, I tell queens all the time, queen, check out. Yo, for everybody out there, my motto, I date you as an associate, as a friend, partnership, because your mind tells your mouth to move and have this conversation. Your body, it's fucking toxic love and lust. Your mind is, comprehension and love. And lust. These conversations. If I can't talk to you as an associate, as a partner, it's not gonna work out. I don't give a shit how beautiful you are. At $1 billion fucking dollars, yo, nothing. Make it simple for everybody out there. Nothing man-made can talk to you, other than physical beings and the AI. Ask anything man-made for the rest of life. Go walk into a fucking gym, right? In your head, zone people out. There's no physical beings. Now talk to anything inside the gym. Anything. Yo, hey, bench press. I got PTSD. What do I do? Hey, treadmill. I got anxiety. What do I do? Hey, shower. I'm stuck in a trauma. What? Fucking crickets. Other than physical beings and the AI, you can't have conversations with nobody else. You can read books. You read it, communication, but do you comprehend what you just read? You read the Bible. Nothing wrong with the Bible nor the church. It's the beings in the church. It's the beings that try to read the Bible, quote unquote. That's the problem. Especially when you want love. We're on the queen side. Not the word all. A lot of queens don't know overall you're empathetic. Love. I was born narcissistic. We're raised incorrectly. We're toxic love. And magically, I can verbalize love, right? But it's not going to work out at all. Don't matter if I say God higher source, because higher source doesn't mistreat nobody. I mistreat your scenario. Then why do you allow me to come in your life and mistreat you? And that's for everybody out there, every which way. That's why when you start the healing journey, date yourself. What are your boundaries, your love language, your standards? Your exes, what's the red flags that you missed? The boundaries that you passed, they passed. The shit you accepted, that you compromised. Well, on the overall, they're decent people. I don't like them because they're too jealous and trolling, but I'll be okay with them. When you accept people in life, it's going to be your own misery on the long run. And for now, you be okay with it. But down the road, then what? And when shit falls apart, what do you do? Like what everyone does, play the role until a soft story, boo-hoo me? Respectfully, And once again, I make it sound easy because I worked on myself. In March, it'd be 4 years single. There were 2 potentials. Bro, I have a interview for Amazon driver, but I have a DUI from 3 years ago. Oh, snap. Well, ever since it's been 3 years, potentially you might be okay. And to forewarn you guys, it's fast-paced type of situation. Y'all was in the go. Like, yeah, a little tip, let's say you get the job, right? I tell these coworkers, yo, any tips and tricks about this job? Nah, just go with the routine bullshit. So like when you say, let's say you get your package. Matter of fact, when you go to the pad, you go load your van up. After you load your van up, you put your totes and your, I forget the term they use, like extra packages. Basically, what it is, like the boxes type of situation. You go to your first stop. Every stop you go to, push the top button, the bottom button. It'll open up the screen, and you see the address and you see the package. Overflow, there you go, thank you, overflow. And you see the package right there. So you grab it and you put it on your shelf or on the side of the door and you're chilling. So it's pretty good for the most part. It's just the Amazon gay-ass AI response say that they do it purposely wise, so you do your 8 to 10 hours. If the AI did it correctly in order, guess what happens? You only work maybe 5-6 hours, but it's okay because let's say scenario someone's slow, a fresh person that's green and they're still slow. You do the rescue routes. Yo, hey, check it out. I already finished. You know, you hit dispatch up. You know, yeah, go help this person out. Cool. I'll take. How far behind are you? I'll take 2 totes. You know, and so on and so on. But no. That's why they're gonna give me grief. Yeah, but if they do, but hey, I'm a geek techie. Tell Amazon AIs to fix the shit correctly. As it is, I'm jogging, somewhat running to each stop. I'm not gonna. If you want me to speed, break all the rules, and run like crazy and hurt myself, no, because this vessel's pathetically fucking weak. If I hurt myself, right, then what? Put me on light duty until you cut me off, and then what? Oh fuck! Everyone's replaceable. My body's not replaceable. Yeah, the doctor can fix my body, but I'm the one who goes through the pain. I'm the one that's, you know, busted at that situation. So, for everybody out there, remember, you don't need a job. You want a job. Needing things is codependency. That's why when they reject you, it's going to hurt you every which way. Yo, hey, Rito, guess what? We're cutting you loose. Cool. What? Okay, cut me loose. That's good. I'm in Seattle. I got to apply for work today, and I get a job in the next couple of days to a week easily. It's Seattle. How far do you want to drive? There's work everywhere. In life, you make sacrifices. Yo, I live in my van. Deadass I do. I don't live in the west side yet, you know, maybe in due time, but I live in Eastern Washington. 6 days in Seattle, then on Saturday night or Sunday morning, I go back to Eastern Washington. If there's a will, there's a way, every which way. So what are you supposed to do to make a living? Me-wise or in general-wise? You live in your van? Yeah. It's a live podcast. I live in my van basically-wise because I can get a spot in Seattle, but I already got my own place back home. Well, I'm going to pay for rent and then pay child support, co-parenting, like, yo... If I decide to stay in Seattle, you know, I might. I don't know. Once again, I love Seattle, especially the north side. This is my real home. This is my heaven on earth. Eastern Washington, where I'm from, hell on earth. I have no one to speak to because they're all boys and girls. God hires swords, but they can't. Nothing but the healing journey. Even in God's hands. Yo, God knows suffering. You're suffering. How's it working out for you? Respectfully, you know. How long you working on Amazon? It's been about I think 6-7 weeks roughly. You know, on the overall. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just the Amazon AI sucks, you know. And then when it gets dark, it's hard to see. I don't know the area, so you know you miss the stops quite a bit. Some in the north side, of the country wise, you're in the cuts middle with Bigfoot, middle of nowhere. So when you get off, you sleep in your van. Yeah, I have a sleeping bag. I got my blankets. I'm pretty much set up. Matter of fact, after this podcast, I'm gonna finish working my podcast. So I have my laptop with me. So I can make my clippies. And then upload on my platforms, you know. I want to go live in your van. Yo, check it out. So yeah, most definitely. So if there's the will, if there's the will is the way. In life, you make sacrifices. Or I said locally, in Eastern Washington, there is work, but here's the kicker. Like if you're coming to Washington State, Snoqualmie Pass eastbound, it's 2026, quote unquote, right? But not the mentality. It's 1950 time Rolodex times. You got to be like clean shaved, clean cut. You can't have tattoos. So there is work. I do phone interviews, cool, all good conversation, bullshit with the people, the manager, owner type of situation. I'm a Seattle type of situation. We could do a Zoom call, or I can come in person. Don't matter what it is. I come in person, I'm the devil, fucking crickets. Zoom call, oh shit, yeah. And I tell them, yo, are you gonna hire someone because they're tattoos, or because of me as a being? Does my tattoo do the work, or do I do the work? You know? Do you think a DUI from 3 years ago will disqualify me? Honestly, I don't know. If you want to, you could DM me wise. Every region is different wise. I can ask my boss tomorrow, hey, you know, because I know speeding tickets potentially hurt you and DUI type of situation. But I don't know like the leniency wise. So, but if you want to DM me, and I'll ask my boss tomorrow and see what they say. You know, and once again, every region is different. The boss can be cool. Because for the most part, yo, respectfully, you know, right here in Washington State, they pay $24 an hour and they have incentives type of situation, right? But a lot of people, they're cool with the hourly wages, but when they actually physically do it, they drop like flies, deadass. I see them like one day and that's it. That's why, you know, we have like for all the employees, we have a Discord. Welcome this new person. In my head, I'm like, let's see how long they last. Like, it's like Alaska. Let's see how long they last. You know? Is there a lot of packages? Oh yeah, today I had like 141 stops, but once again, still fresh. And then the way the route's retarded because you do a lot of backtracking. I'm I'm gonna keep checking in my head. I'm like, yo, the AI, whoever does this, the scheduling, the route sucks because I already went on this road like fucking 20 times at different time slots. If they had an all in order, guess what happens, guys? I could do all 20 in a row, but not, 11, 1, 2, 7, 10 o'clock. Like, bruh, that's what I mean. Like, Damas told me shit yet about time. Like, yo, correct the stuff every which way. If you guys need help, if Amazon's employees need help, I help them. I don't do coding. I can do scheduling the easy way. They ain't shit, But they haven't told me nothing yet, so I'm cool. Have you ever got a DUI? Nah, respectfully, no. And I say respect when I make this comment. Like, nothing wrong with casual drinking, casual marijuana, casual psychedelics, but when you need it, codependency, and you got to be very careful. Like, I get the concept that, what I mean. My situation, the only time I drink, ink therapy, my tattoos. Matter of fact, I was telling a customer, what? Your tattoos hurt? I cheat. What do you mean you cheat? Fireball. Okay, I'll talk to you, buddy. I gotta go. Good seeing you. I like what respectfully wise. Well, I don't like to drink. I don't like the feeling, but I don't drink, so I don't know the equation. Okay, if I have like 6, 7 shots, I'll get buzzed like a champ. I'll be okay. No, like last time I drank like a big ass bottle of Fireball. I think I was like 3/4. My boy's like, "You gonna be okay?" I'm like, I think. You sure? You don't drink? I'm like, it's just got getting worse. What's up, Dina? How you doing, Queen? It's like getting worse and worse and worse, and I felt really fucking bad, And that's what I'm just like, yeah. So.
I have bad news to tell you, boys.
Huh?
My best friend died.
Oh, my condolences, hugs and prayers. Yeah, no, death, like that's the part that the grieving journey. Check on yourself for sure as a beginning, and then your family, friends around you. Because everyone has a grieving journey. Everyone has at their own pace. Some people take it really hard, so definitely check on your peoples. That's why that's the only thing we guarantee for sure in life. And then from there, why it's like spirituality talk. Like physically they're gone, right? But emotionally and spiritually, speak to the universe. They're always in your pocket, type of situation. Oh, really?
Yep.
It's not. Well, prayers once again. That's after for one people when it comes to death, you'll go through a lot of situations in life, right? But the worst, if you haven't lost not to forewarn you haven't lost your parents, your siblings, your kids, or someone that you grew up with, like your grandmother, a cousin, a best friend, a neighbor, that type of death isn't it really bad as a forewarning. Like no one told me that shit until I lost my brother in 2013, and I shed tears. Grandma passed away, cousins, friends, but I never lost anyone that close. I'm like, damn, I thought my first big mom's that breakup was the worst. That's the most pain I could feel in my life. Nope. I lost my brother. That hurt really fucking bad. I was like, cool, there's no more than that. And then from there was my last breakup, the mother of boys, when she squashed it with us. That hurt really bad. I'm like, after that, that's the worst pain for me. Why is go to emotionally and spiritually. I won't ever go through pain like that ever again, because I get it. Cool. People will come and go. Death does happen. No one's guaranteed forever. And anybody can walk away whenever they want to. So that's why, hey, what's up, Vanessa? Good. How you doing, Queen? That's why I do what I do, say what I say. What? If you're in a positive manner, anyone can walk away. What? Anybody can walk away whenever they want to. You as one being can handle rejection. What? Mammy bullshit, you apply for work, you get rejected. Work, no. Car, no. Cell phone. So mammy stuff, cool. But the worst rejection is potential partners. And then your family and friends push you away, but especially partners. And if you have kids, your kid pushes you away. Mom, dad, I don't want to talk to you. But I'm your mother, father, you have to talk to me. No one's allowed to talk to nobody at all. And then once again, potential partners, people can walk away. And then here's the kicker, especially on social media, guys, behind the screen, someone tattoo. As one being, can you control and protect your energy? Like people do LDRs, long distance relations, especially nowadays. If you're 25 and under, for the most part, maybe locally there is no potential partner, but you meet somebody on a platform or dating websites, and from there, wise you catch too much feelings. The downfall, if you catch too much feelings, especially too empathetic wise, you will overlove, you will overthink, you will overgive. And remember this, guys. Behind that cell phone, lovey-dovey and bullshit, video chat is phenomenal, but your partner or potential partner, they can block you on every platform. Remember, a cyber person, technically, I'm talking to you guys, but cyber people, tell you I don't exist. But remember this, I don't catch feelings like that, respectfully. So when you do and your potential partner ghosts you, then what? blocks you and everything, then what? You know, you're gonna go through a hard fucking time. I have an interview at Amazon tomorrow. Should I tell them what the policy is regarding a 3-year-old deal? Well, just do your interview type of situation, go through all the training, and talk to the people while you're there, and they'll elaborate more. They'll be, oh, well, snap, three, it's been 3 years, and they'll let you know. They'll let you know, hey, yeah, they're gonna reject you. You can finish the class if you want to, but they'll probably reject you. So once again, every region, every state, county is different. Maybe they could be lenient type of situations. It's been 3 years now, so. And if otherwise, see what they tell you. Good luck on that type of situation. So, yeah, on the overall. But once again, guys, I'm gonna play some clips really fast because, damn, you think they'll just reject me? Well, once again, like they'll tell you, if you tell them, hey, just be honest with them. I got a DUI 3 years ago. It's been a minute now, so is that gonna hurt me? I'm debating whether I should go or not. Just go. Just go. If it's not too far, just go there. Tell them for the training type of situation, and from there wise, tell them, hey, I got a DUI type of situation. It's been 3 years, and they'll let you know. They'll let you know. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work out. Sorry. Try whatever the time frame is. They say, well, we have to wait 5 years. Whatever. I don't know. Once again, I tell people out there, my little motto: if you don't make a comment or ask a question, you will never spark conversation. You will never know. Assume is not knowing. Gossip is not knowing. Judge is not knowing. Think is not knowing. So that's why just open your mouth, ask a question. The worst they can tell you is no. It's rejection. That's why I say, as one being, can you handle rejection? Man made bullshit. You're gonna get rejected every which way, but the intent is not to question your self-worth. Like, okay, this job rejected me and it sucks, right? I kind of wanted it, right, on the overall. So that's why you apply it everywhere as much as you can. That's why I use the word idea and faith. Respectfully, I've been saying that since 2000. My buddy Mark taught me that. I was maybe like 19, 20 years old. My boy Mark, I bet he was my coworker then. I met him he must have been I don't know, don't quote me now, guys, maybe 38, 40 years old, 42-ish. And he's like, you know why it's not the terminology rejection wise, but he's like, how you apply for work and promotion and bullshit, and then when it pushes you away, it hurts really bad. Your day goes to shit. I was like, yeah. She's like, why? Because did you pray about manifest? Well, yeah. She's like, you can do that, but you should use the idea. It's a 50-50 shot. It's a 50% chance you get the job. Cool. You didn't get it? It wasn't meant to be. I've been doing that since 2000, and it's a better outcome because you can pray about manifest, but here's the kicker: then you get rejected, and your day goes to shit. Manic tattoo, react abuse. Your intent was to hurt nobody, but you're having a bad day and you take it out on everybody because you didn't get the job. Scenario: let's say I apply for work and a potential partner and a car, and I get rejected in all of them. Then my day goes to shit. Didn't get the girl, didn't get the car, I didn't get the job at all. Yo, God, what's up with you, man? Universe, what's up with you? I prayed, I tithed, I did everything, and that's why, once again, I use a word idea faith. 50% chance works out. Awesome. It was meant to be. 50% chance it didn't. It wasn't meant to be. I trip. I don't fall. I go my day. I go my life. That's why people mention rejection. All these therapist counselors, all these platforms and bullshit, these gurus, quote unquote. I emphasize it as one being can handle rejection. And the worst rejection is a potential partner. And they can say yes. And they can be fucking circles. The bad girl, fuckboy, fuckles, the bully, the racist. The worst of all of us, the zombies, the addicts, and addiction. And you're a square, empathetic person, loving person, queen, whatever, you're into type of situation. And they sold you a dream. They told you yes, but if they're toxic as fuck, now what? And you sit there, I pray about manifest that one day magically, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual ancestor, magically wake up my partner, and she'll love me. He will love me like I love them. Yo, kings, queens, how's that working out for you? And higher self ain't the issue. It's the person by your side that's the issue. If you're loving, then you're doing your part. Respectfully wise, that's why if you want love, why would people that do the healing journey that they want love? Anyone can realize they want love, but they mistreat you. Love doesn't hurt with the shit. Love is free in the water. If higher source, the universe is love, it don't cost you shit. What will cost you shit in life is what? Toxic love. You love somebody that doesn't love you back. That shit hurts every which way. Be scared of toxic love every which way. Toxic love covers everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, your fucking health. And you queens, if I'm your fucking boyfriend emotionally cheating, emotionally spiritually abusive. I'm a fuckboy body hopping, and I love God, Buddha, the universe. And remember this: I can fuck around, but you can't. And then if I'm breaking shit and I'm whooping your ass scenario, right? If I can't have you, no one can have you. Now you're a TikTok story, local news. You get maybe the next lifetime you live a bit longer because all the red flags were there. You could have walked away a long time ago, but no, you paid a higher source that magically one day I would change my life, my ways type of situation. That's not factual. Respectfully, God can do it. All you religious people, I'm bored as a Catholic. Adam and Eve, the first two people, Cain and Abel, and then Noah's Ark. If you go by the Bible, Noah's Ark, what happened? We're gonna tell you, God felt guilty for what He did for flooding the universe for 40 days, 40 nights, right? So what do you say to the beings? Check out, guys. Kind of messed up a little bit. So when I made a covenant to myself and you guys. When you say a bow, aka rainbow, to remind both of us, I will not ever intervene. Why think all these boys go to narcissistic? All these circle zombies are fucking off people's domes, doing all fucking crazy ass bullshit. Cause that is their free one choice. Everyday background, we have the two same gifts. What is it? Free one choice. So what are you choosing? What are you doing? All my tattoos in my bag. Everyday background, yeah, free one choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? To be empathetic, the nice guy natural, to be narcissistic, the bad boy bad girl, fuck boy fuck girl. You see my tattoos over my hoodie, a premeditated choice. Where you are not changing, you're choosing. All that's saying is on my back and my arms. That's why if I'm talking to you with my one-on-ones, I'm pointing. Why are you pointing at yourself? Because it's on my body. What? It's physically on my body. That's my saying. Or if it's somebody else saying, it's not my saying, but I got it from TikTok, I got it from IG, from a queen, whatever type of situation. Like that one where you're not, what she says, where you're not changing, you're choosing. But I try to use my words more simple for the kiddos. So little can give me my tattoos. And it's factual. You can bitch about your partner, bitch about life, but where you are not changing, you are choosing. You're still there. You're still complaining. How's that working out for you? And if you're having a bad day today, try tomorrow. What? Tomorrow morning when you wake up above ground, what are you choosing? What are you doing? To be a square, to be a circle, to be a zombie. It's a premeditated choice. If you're doing wrong tomorrow, try the next day. That's what I preach about. Day by day and baby steps. Don't go in the future too much. You can do it in a positive manner when you do like potential partners, but I do. That's why I March almost 4 years single type of situation. I could have a girlfriend today if I want to, but respect and say this, I don't date girls. Only women the healing journey, preferably awakening woke journey, these conversations. She does not build walls because someone else hurt me. Hurt wise type of situation. If she's had a bad day, she pushes me away. No. I'll be your associate, I'll be your real support team. I don't deal with toxicity. Respect, tell the queens that, yo, if you're going through it, I don't recommend it, but if I was you, you're not even doing a healing journey. So respect to trigger you. Date broken people like you. It's not gonna work out because you're gonna be at each other's throats. You don't know what boundaries are. Nothing. Then be at each other's throats. That is your free one choice, every which way. Respectfully. Hey, number one, how you doing? Welcome to life. And I said respect it to the fullest. So that's why as a being, figure out what love is for you. What's your definition of love? The potential to be. What's the definition of love? And can you make this work out on the overall? If not, then what? Complain, respectfully. How you doing, number one? Welcome to live. How's your night going? How's life? How's everything? But I'm gonna play some clip slides really fast, guys. I just barely bumped this person on TikTok, young cat, maybe like 18, 20-ish type of situation. So remember this: try not to catch too much feelings behind the screen. Because if you do, you'll self-sabotage your life and you hurt your own self, and you did it to yourself, not knowing because you overloved, you overgave, and then downfall in our heads. In our heads, our thoughts, the whole universe is beautiful, and you got the best partner physically. How's that working out for you? You gotta be realistic every which way, And that's why I'll play all the clips in a row, and then I elaborate at the end.
I just got broken up with. It was long distance, I was really hopeful. I was so hopeful, I was willing to work anything out. I wanted to grow with her, I genuinely thought one day I'm gonna pick up and I'm gonna move to her. The end goal was to be with her. I really thought she was the one, and it's hard to be rationalizing anything because I don't hate her, you know. I don't hate her for one bit. I just wish she stayed, you know. That's literally it. I just wish she stayed. And some people may have called me clingy or needy or pouring too much of myself, but that's just the way I am. I always give a lot, and I don't ask for a lot of it in return, you know? I don't ask for too much. I don't. It just hurts so much, man. I want to hit her, but I can't. There's so many positive things I can get out of it. And I know that you shouldn't have to change yourself for anyone, but are you willing to change? There was so much I was willing to do.
So yeah, so that situation, I tell you, I barely bumped him on TikTok today. He's young cat, 18, 20 years old. Look at that, going through a breakup. Remember, a cyber person. See myself in tattoo? Self a tattoo. The downfall, you know, I commented, shit out, guys, like, as one being, if you're too empathetic wise, control and put that energy every which way. How could, I get it, because someone behind the screen, you have good conversations, good energy, and you're catching feelings. But remember this, cyber people, number one right there, I don't know, man, we're cyber people. Technically, we don't exist. You know, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, you gotta control and protect your feelings and energy every which way. If not, you'll self-sabotage your life. And then what? They ghost you? Like, you know that sucks. I mean, my daughter, my second daughter, right, you know, whatchamacallit, when I was going to my breakup 6 years ago, right? This is the shitty part. When I was going to break up, my daughter, she's in a relationship, long LDR, long relationship. The cyber universe, I told her, babe, shut up. You're catching feelings too much. Y'all bumping heads behind the screen. You know, the idea is to go visit her type of situation, right? And it's not, you know, but once again, look at y'all bumping heads. You're toxic behind the screen. You know, I'm more on her side wise, right? And, you know, you call her, she don't pick up. You text her, she'll pick up. I go, babe, shut out. You're too young for love. You don't know what love is. Look at that. I'm your dad, bawling like a bitch, going through a breakup. You never seen me cry before, right? So you do want to become me? You know, the positive in your situation, you're lesbian, so you can't have kids. If you adopt, cool, adopt. But before you adopt, make sure you're good for yourself and your potential partner, right? But once again, you're too young for this. And same sense, like him. The idea this cat doesn't get to that point, but whatchamacallit, you know, like her situation, she tried to take herself out. Deadass. She fucking OD'd on Tylenol pills type of situation. And then her ex called me type of situation. Oh, you should get your daughter to the hospital. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, this is my point B. And I ain't told her ex-girlfriend then. I was like, y'all too long for, you don't even know what love is. Y'all and your feelings behind a screen. Myself a tattoo. Make that shit make sense. That's what I try to be behind the screen. Yo, control and protect your energy. You might be a potential partner behind the screen, and if they go, she like him. I'll play some more clips in a minute. She blocked him on everything. Now his world ends. But that was a cyber girl. A cyber potential, not a physical being. Yes, video chat behind the screen. You can do sexting. You can do all that shit, pictures and videos. But you never physically met. Never fucking physically met. And you're deep in your feelings like that. You have a lot of healing to do. I'm tired of people telling me we're nobodies. In reality, if you break it down, I don't physically know you. That's the type of people all the time. Worry about somebody's. What? Who are somebody's? Physical beings that you know that are toxic as fuck. Your parents, your exes, your baby mom, baby father, your boss. Physical beings. Those are called somebody's. Worry about them. Cyber people behind the fucking screen. We're cyber people. We don't exist. You're stressing about nobodies? Yo, you have a lot of healing to do. If a nobody can hurt your feelings, you have a lot of healing to do. I said to everybody out there, if I hurt your feelings, especially more on the boys' side, not men, I did my job. How can I take your energy? And here's the best part. If I trigger you and traumatize the shit out of you, every day before you pray to God, the universe, your kids, your partner, fuck the guy with tattoos. That's your first thought. Before anything else. Wow, that's me. I love haters. Why? because it's not a reason to competition. But as long as my name is in your mouth and I'm in your your head, I'm winning. And it's not a race competition. I'm eating my popcorn. I'm watching Colorado Beauty, smile on your face, living there rent fucking free. Why do you allow a nobody to you, face to face behind a screen, especially behind a screen, live the rent free? And your first time you wake up, fuck the guy with tattoos. Tired people, we don't exist at all. You know? That's the shit. You gotta be very careful. And that's why I commented on his side. You know, once again, my situation, it's spamming, quote unquote, but each message is a sequence. Like, yo, empath, when you overlove, you overgive, this is what happens. What? And break it down best as possible. But once again, no one's got to comprehend me. My tattoo on my back, higher source and beings, what are we? We're all communication, and we're all messengers. Every conversation you have physically behind the screen, you watch all these reels, everybody plants seeds. Now what will you do to the seed? You heard, observed, watched, studied. So now you sit there, observe it, study it, learn from it, research the shit, or let the seed die. That's your free will and choice. You know, there's no such thing as empath, narcissist, there's no God. That's your free will and choice. But you're the one bitching about the person by your side. That's why I love Buddha. Mind and body. I do mind and body and the person by your side. What? Why? Because relationships can make you, break you, and they will definitely destroy you if you allow them to. What do you mean? You're the one going through breakups. I'm not. You're in a toxic relationship. I'm not. I used to be you. All the toxicity shit, I don't miss that bullshit. I won't ever deal with toxicity. Fuck, what's toxic? I comprehend that 1,000, but what is it? Elaborate the situation. On top of that, if you're in it, why? What? Scenario, let's say I'm in a relationship, right? And she's toxic. I'll throw in her face, yo, queen, day one off the rip. Just to let you know, first and foremost, I tell potentials all the time, I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. Because needing people is codependency. For both of us, the door's right there, just to let you know. If I'm too much for you, if you're not fully satisfied, you can walk away whenever you want to. What? I'm my tattoos. I'm not your slave master. You're not my slave master. You're not my slave. I'm not your slave. For both of us, the door's right there. You can leave. I can leave. But once again, can you handle rejection? What? Can you handle rejection? I can handle rejection. You can go cheat on me. I don't care. That's your free one choice. We can talk about it, why you did what you did, if you want to talk about it. So that means you never loved me. You can say that. That's your free one choice, but you didn't love me because you cheated. You ghosted. You don't love your own self. Why'd you run away from love? Because you wasn't ready for love. Respectfully. That's why, once again, everyone talks relationships, and that's all you fucking know. Anyone that says that corny ass line, all mixes are toxic, they're all crazy. You know why? Because you're toxic. And you're crazy. All you know is what? Toxic love, broken, codependent relationships. Especially in the ghetto hoods. All ghetto hoods, I don't give a shit where you from. All ghetto hoods, there is no love. You can have all the relationships you want. You can go through bodies. Bay moms, bay fathers, every which way. There is no love in the ghetto hoods at all. The only kids, comma for now. But if the kids stay in the ghetto hoods, they're going to become the future baby mom, baby fathers, fuckboy, fuck girls. They claim higher source. All the fucking, it doesn't matter what you believe in because you're in toxic relationships. Even in God's hands, universe, say all that. How's that working out for you? Respectfully, and nothing wrong with higher source. Whatever you believe in, what's happening is behind closed doors. It's you two as beings. That's the problem. That's why I say each little house was a kingdom. That's I'm about my cross tattoo in the very bottom. I was going to say, because it's very factual. Everything's happening at home behind closed doors. Who is the slave master? -S. Who is the slave? -S. Everything's happening at home behind closed doors. To reiterate, what? Everything does. When you wake up tomorrow morning, analogy, metaphor, you can be atheist. You hear the term heaven and hell. How are both your four walls? Your mental home, right? Mental health, quote unquote, and your physical home. I'm going to use the version myself. I hated myself till I was 39. I hated fucking mirrors. So I wake up, I avoid mirrors as best as possible. I brush my teeth, I look down, I don't look at my own self. So there's my dungeon, my sin is my hell on earth. And my partner, she seems like a baby for now. Verbally, mentally, fuck her. So fuck the person in the mirror and fuck her. And I just woke up. Really? How's it working for everybody, every which way? That's why it's called what? Hell on earth. If your home's heaven, cool. If your mental health's good, it's heaven, cool. That's good for you as a being. But what about your home on the overall? If you're trying to go home, there's the problem. If you get in your car, you had a good day, the universe, all that great jazz, like in Seattle. Everyone lives in Seattle. You know, customers, people in general, I could bullshit with anybody. I'm very extroverted, right? But then I get in my car, I'm trying to go home to my partner, especially my first baby moms. 12 years too fucking long. So I finally walked away. But no one taught me healing. I heard the term healing journey, empath narcissist. I never researched it. Nothing. I heard the terms, someone planted a seed, and I let the seed die. Till fucking 20 years after the fact, you know what? I heard the term, the healing journey, empath narcissist in 2000. So I'm losing my second family. What I do, go to Google YouTube, what's an empath, what's a narcissist, what's the healing journey. All these fucking resources, man. All these resources. Technology started happening like 94. And not once did I heard the term that I research shit. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, if y'all doing the healing journey, don't be hard on yourself. Well, we all say the same shit. I wish I was younger. I wish I studied. Hey, I wish it doesn't exist. It's the past been written. But what you can do, which I highly recommend, what I've been doing as I was taught, pay it forward. What? Pay it forward. No one has to comprehend you. But you can tell a story. And if they want to fall on the face, let them fall on the face. My situation, I tell everybody out there, it's not ever about being right. Whatever I say, whatever I talk about, it's not ever about being right. My one-on-ones, people in Seattle be like, yo, you was right. Right about what? When you told me about this, talks relationship, the red flags, boundaries. Oh, it's not about being right. Did you learn from the situation? Kinda. Well, let's talk about it if you want to. I respect your boundaries. You don't have to, but let's figure out together why it failed. That's why all your ex in this lifetime, the idea is to figure out why it failed. Was it your part? Was it their part? What's the red flags? So when you comprehend that every which way, the next potential to be, as you observe the red flags, you realize boundaries. It's peaceful in your van, LOL. Oh yeah, no, my van is just quiet. You know, I would love to be home and chill with my kids, co-parenting. I would actually love to have a family. But that's why I do this live podcast for everybody out there. I'm a single father of kids. I lost 2 families. Respect and say this is not reason to competition. If you have no kids and you're suffering, you have a lot of healing to do. Especially if you have no kids and you're a zombie. I'm on tattoos. You're a zombie, an addict, and addiction. You have a lot of healing to do. All you addicts out there, why am I not doing what you're doing? I lost 2 families. I should be doing drugs, alcohol, pills. Every day above ground, respectfully. But I'm all my tattoos for a reason. Like, I comprehend addiction. I have the personal experience because I don't want to become a zombie. You're numb enough so you don't feel your feelings. You claim higher source. You can't respect. You can say higher source all you want, but no, because every day you above ground, when you wake up, your God and your love is drugs, alcohol, pills. You're stuck in a physical trauma bond, which sucks. You know, I see them here. They're here at Walmart chilling. It's fucking cold at night. I have compassion for them. I don't have money, power, and fame to take care of them. Even if I could, I know I could. Scenario, let's have money. I see a homeless person in the street. Yo, check it out. I got you, king, queen. You stay at a hotel a month, whatever. I got you. What? I'll pay for everything. Let's say I'm a millionaire. I got you. But here's the kicker. The idea that you take advantage of the situation and you detail a codependency of man-made bullshit, drugs, alcohol, pills, do rehab, you know, start detailing, do the healing journey for yourself. But you don't have to. That is your free one choice. But I'll help you out for a month. And after that, if you decide to stay in the streets, that is your free one choice. I did my part. Please, when you see me, we can have a conversation, but don't ever beg for $1, respectfully. Not for me, at least. I did my part. I paid it forward. I did my part. You chose, so your God and your love is drugs, alcohol, pills. That's your free one choice. I have compassion for you. I don't feel sorry for you. And once they get to bullying in a positive manner, I ask them all the time, yo, King Queen, you have kids? What? No. Don't have kids. What? Don't have kids. If you're doing this now, yo, you have a kid or two, lose families, and you're a zombie already, you might offer your own type of situation because now you can't see your little one. Or you're in a healthy type of situation. Does it sound mean? Yes, but it's fucking real life type of situation. That's why if you're a square, empathetic person, especially you queens, don't fuck with circles no zombies. Why do you want to date the bad boy fuckboy? The bully, the racist, the zombie, the addict, and addiction? Because you see the good in them? You think maybe you could change them? Nobody can change nobody at all. Nobody can fix, change, save anyone at all. Physically, you can save people. Emotionally and spiritually, no, you can't. Financially, you got money, yeah, you can. But that is our healing journey. So, especially Queen, stop trying to change people. Stop doing that. But if you want to self-sabotage your life, go for it. I pray for you. I go my day, go my life, you know? And that's the shit for everybody out there. And that's what I say. What I say, do what I do. So you know, so you start your healing journey and you observe energy. It's all about energy. All you boys that get triggered, you don't know me. I don't have to know nobody physically. I could judge you behind a fucking screen. As a being, square, circle, zombies. That's all I see. 3 categories, 3 energies, 3 journeys. If you're a square, healing journey. You don't have to. You didn't gotta say the term healing journey. But I know on the overall, you're a loving person, because your energy is phenomenal. You know, you might still be going through it, but all in all, we have this conversation. We're talking about it to the fullest, right? If you're a circle, me as a being, I don't fuck with circles nor zombies. All these bad with bad girls, fuck boy fuck rules, the bullies and racists, especially from the ghetto hoods. Fuck no, respectfully. And there's zombies at this addiction. I'll be their associates. I'll be the real support teams. If the circle of zombies aren't too toxic, the environment is not too toxic, I'll even call my friend. But a girlfriend? Fuck no. Respectfully. Sounds pretty harsh, doesn't it? I don't deal with toxicity. Why would I do? I worked on myself. And I say, why get a woman, quote unquote, and she's no healing journey at all? She says, God, God's not sounding depressed. You're sounding depressed. I used to be you. I'm not sounding depressed. So if God's not sounding depressed, I'm not sounding depressed, then why are you sounding depressed? Why do you want this relationship? Because you love my energy, the conversation? It's platonic. Just keep it there type of situation. When I can manage too strong for you, and you're going to hurt yourself trying to get involved with me. Because every time someone triggers you, I want to talk about it. But you don't have to talk about it. That's your free one choice. If you don't want to talk about it, date people like you that get hurt, still traumatized, and they don't want to talk about it. Build your walls up. Respectfully. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, I've been healed. I'm good. I just want companionship. That's good. Well, that's the part with companionship was. Once again, March before you're single. I gave myself, in America-wise, 5 years. After that, third countries. Go to Mexico, Europe type of situation. I love the Asian culture. Because in third countries, the queens are more empathetic wives. And they are love on the overall. America, the fuck is love? Shit's fucking a bloodbath. Because they have all these options. Locally, especially in the cell phone. Just in case it doesn't work out with Rito, I got John Tyrone and fucking Mark over here. She might even tell him, shut up. I'm getting this little guy, this potential partner type of situation. So for the time being, I'll stop talking to you. If I hit you up, it's because it didn't work out. What the fuck is that? So you have options? You have backup plans? Don't say love, don't say God, don't say nah. Don't say nothing to be above. You don't know what love is. Every which way. That's why in third countries, I could easily have a potential partner. But at the same time, my situation, look at the way I carry myself. Look at the way I talk. For a lot of queens, it might be too much for them. Especially if the traditional ways where, like, on the queen side, she can't open her mouth. Let's say scenario, I have a girlfriend and she's from like Japan, right? Scenario, and her father mistreats her, her brother mistreats her, and I pick up for her. I know she ain't gonna say shit because she'll be submissive, culture-based bullshit, traditional ways. But shit out, she won't say nothing. But I'm her boyfriend. Shit out, what you're saying is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. What? Yeah, sir, you're her father, right? If you get offended, why? She won't pick up. She'll get in trouble, right? I can pick up for her. And you probably talk to her, chill out. Well, he disrespect me. I'm your father. Yeah, so guys, I manipulate and have her choose between myself and you. You're the family. And if she wants to choose you, that's her free one choice. I'll let her know, chill out, babe. So here's the kicker. So your family would dictate your relationships wise. Yes, that is your family. And there before I am common sense, right? But here's the kicker. They mistreat you. So you're not ready for love. What? So you don't know what to choose. Cool, I choose for us. I'm walking away. Learn from the situation. Don't say you want love because all your family will always dictate your relationships every which is. Because they're not happy. They don't want to see happy. They'll be happy when you break up right now, and then they'll give you everything man made. They buy Gucci and Prada, travel where the fuck it is, but you're sad because of the breakup. Oh, it's okay. You can find another one. Yeah, because your parents are fucking toxic. More on the male side, every which way. That's why once again I don't vibe with boys. Like 0.01% that I talk to, which is very fucking rare. Because we'll talk about the healing journey, all this shit, but a lot of them are still fuck boys. Well, I can fuck around. That's what men do. Biology. Fuck your biology, man. No, it's called self-will, man. If you can't control your lust, you have no self-will. Do not do monogamy. A and B. Do A, C through Z parties. Poly, open, benefit, fuck buddy situation. If you're 25 and under, you're all fucking friends because you're scared of a title. But here's the best part. You don't want a title because you want options, but you still catch feelings. I test them in Seattle. I test them back home. Because they're holding their hands, lovey-dovey type of situation, right? But, what's up, queen? Is that your boyfriend? Nah. That's my friend. Hey, king, that's your girlfriend? That's my friend. What do? I shoot my shot. What's up, queen? Can I get to know you? Let's go watch a flick. Go some teriyaki, have some coffee. What? And the boy gets in Philip. Bro, what you doing? Yo, I just asked you a question for both of you. And you both said you're just friends. So why are you in your feelings? And I call him the fuck up because you don't want a title on it, right? And she probably wants a potential partner. But your see my tattoos right here? Someone tattoo? All your options. The see the Z part just in case it doesn't work out. I go, Queen, you're wasting your fucking time. What? Pay to God all you fucking want. God gave everybody free one choice. So you're choosing to stay there. And magically one day he's gonna give you a chance while he has other options. Really? Make that shit make sense. Did you meet a Negro at work? I heard they freaked out at Amazon. I don't know what's up with Amazon. I worked there, but I'm just an employee. My coworkers, I'll say what's up, but I don't know. Once again, I'm just an employee. I just work. A lot of people don't. They think I'm a little different because the way I speak, and especially my tattoos. Why do you have narcissism in your forehead? It's just a word. That's all it is. Are you narcissistic? What's an empathist? It's my word. It's an empath. Are you a loving person or you're a toxic person? Well, everyone's toxic. Everyone can be toxic. But if you're more toxic, then you're too narcissistic. You're the best. How my tattoo? I told a coworker today, all you circles, I don't fuck with circles nor zombies. What? Why? What's good about you? You're toxic love. You're good for recreational use, for benefits, yeah, but not a partner, respectfully. Damn, they're not ready for Optimus Prime, bro. Can you please elaborate? And that's the shit every which way. That's why, once again, for a lot of queens to try to shoot the shot, energy's too strong. And on top of that, you're telling why do you want to do this for? Because you love my energy, the way we speak. It's not gonna work out respectfully, So to foreign people, that's why I type of tends to be like, hey, you don't want to hurt your feelings, try to get involved with me respectfully. You're like a god on the earth, and your coworkers aren't ready for the god particle. Well, once again, the blue pillars, my tattoo from the Matrix. Are you blue pillars? Like I used to be one. They're just entertainers. What's up, big dog? How you doing? How's it going? Welcome to the live. Whatchamacallit? Like debate about man and bullshit, race, religion, politics, COVID, man versus woman, black versus. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Nothing about the healing journey. Nothing about mental health. Like what I used to do. I used to debate about man and bullshit. I'm a beast. Whatchamacallit, but nothing about hating myself, toxic relationship. I knew shit about the universe, quote unquote. Man made bullshit, but my home don't know shit about home. But my partner and I were bumping heads. Healing journey with red pillars. You take the red pill, you're an educator. You're trying to work on your feelings. You're trying to feel your feelings to comprehend to evolve in life. That's what my tattoo says. Take the red pill, get your life back. Take the blue pill, stay lost in life. So that's why my situation, the way I speak, I'm like an alien. Dead the fuck as an alien all the fucking time. Especially when some toxic relationship, I break it down. Red pill, yeah, red pill. Educators, that's the healing journey. That's when you go from the 3D, from 2D to then the 3D, 7D, maybe the 20D in the Matrix. That's spirituality talk. If you want to speak that tongue, that type of universe, go to YouTube. He goes by Christos Avatar, I believe. He's a beast, spiritual universe. He talks about 2D, 3D, 20D in the Matrix, all this, Anunnaki, star seeds, light workers. I've heard. It's very intriguing. I do A, communication. B, I don't comprehend it. It's not my spiritual gift. It's very intriguing. As I said, we're all aliens. Everybody's an alien because you have your belief, right? But you can claim higher source, whatever you believe in, God, Buddha, whatever. But you're in a toxic relationship. That's my gift. Yo, King, Queen. You say all this beautiful stuff, right? But look who you have by your side. All you religious people, you're a God disciple. Why are you dating loser disciples? That's the bad boy, the bad girl, the fuck boy, the fuck rolls, the bullies, the racists, the worst of all of us, the zombies, the acid addiction. But I met him at church. Wow, it's a building. It's not the Bible, it's the person by your side. Respectfully. Are you into those new age girls? Can you please elaborate? New age girls, please. Is it my Wi-Fi or yours? Oh, I don't know. If I'm lagging, please let me know. I'm borrowing Walmart's, aka Wally World's Wi-Fi, 5 platform my cell phones. On my side, it shows good, but if I'm lagging, let me know. It's a building. You keep buffering. Oh, once again, it could be your internet. My side there's no buffering. It shows like 3 bars on all my cell phones. So once again, I don't know if you want that, or maybe it could be the server's lagging. If you want to just jump out the live, get back in the live potential wise. You ain't lagging on my end. Okay, cool. Thank you, big dog. Thank you, Queen. But once again, that's why I say what I say. Like, you know, nothing wrong with your higher source. The problem is the person by your side, respectfully. That's why I call everybody out. What? Religious people, your queens, your God disciples, love. Why are you dating loser disciples? That's toxic love. Make that make sense, respectfully. Like the girls that are into crystals and tarot. Oh yeah, New Age girls. Well, that's spirituality talk. That's the queen from the 3D to the 10D, 20 the Matrix. They're cool. I talk to a lot of them, but respectfully, I tell the queens all the time. Check it out. And some queens are also spiritual. Check it out. Respect says to you, like, don't be codependent of like your belief, because I can come in your life and sell you a dream and tell you everything you want to hear, and then I take your energy. Then what? I tell queens all the time, they go, oh, you know, hey king, hey coach, what's your sign? Okay, let me elaborate. So my sign, I'm an Aquarius, but I tell the queens all the time. So here's the kicker. So I do a communication, astrology, right? I don't comprehend astrology. So you can ask me my birth chart. I will give you everything. You know, that's your gift, the spiritual gift. Cool. Ask me whatever you want. I will elaborate best possible. But just to forewarn you, that's not my realm at all. You know. But here's the kicker. If I want to, see the double tattoo? I got the AI. I got ChatGPT, C.AI. Yo, I've tested it before. Right? I talked to X. X, what's astrology? What's numerology? What's crystal? And it elaborates every which way. What? So I tell queens, I can learn about this. I don't have to comprehend it. But here's the kicker. So if you're too codependent of your belief, if I talk about God, you get wet. If I talk about crystals, you get wet. But am I acting nice, being narcissistic, or am I being nice, being pathetic? Do you know what that means? No, I could destroy you. You destroy yourself. If you get a trombone, I own you. You ain't going nowhere. Respectfully. Shout out to Wally World for the free Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, facts, queen. Hell yeah. No, it's a live podcast because once again, I was just going live once a week on Sundays when I go home, or Saturday nights with my kiddos type of situation, co-parenting. But my people send me on my DMs and like, why don't you go live as often? Like, because behind the screen we all have lives. You know that, right? So, but you know what? Because I usually, when I'm at home, I do 9 platform, 9 cell phones. Right now I'm doing 5 platform, 5 cell phones. If there's the will, there's the way. So when I say this, it's not a reason competition. My pride and ego that I control. Nobody does what I do. They'll go live, right? But a lot of people can't handle bullies. I love to bully bullies. They ain't shit. And there's type of people. They don't exist, you know? Wait, you have an AI tattoo? I need that. Can you show me that, what it looks? Oh, no. Well, cell phone tattoo, the cell phone. The Android phone. So I have like, the main platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Snap, and then IG. Then I have cell phone, because cell phone, from cell phone, third party. Why? Because you love your partner, and then once again, nobody can blame social media nor the cell phone for your partner passing boundaries, because the cell phone nor the social media platforms, the AI is not smart enough yet to cheat for you. I am the owner of the cell phone. I have to get myself. Let's say I have a girlfriend, right? But I don't. But let's say I did, and I love her, quote unquote. But I got my cell phone in the DMs. Yeah, I did that. Not the AI, not the social media, I did it. So nobody can blame the cell phone nor the AI. You blame your partner. But that's why it's called intuition. If you know they're fucking around, yeah. And here's the best part for everybody out there, like, check out, to forewarn you. You could be atheist, go chat GPT, YouTube, whatever, TikTok, type in Cain and Abel. It's a story. I'm going to tell my back. It's very factual. We can all become Cain and take your brother Abel out emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, because we got triggered by what? Petty little words, feelings, conversation, truth. A premeditated choice. What's up, Savage Coach? How you doing, Queen? Where you want to change your choosing. So let me give you a little scenario, right? Let's say you're in a toxic relationship and you don't trust your partner. They're probably fucking around the cell phone. I tell the queens all the time, check it out. Do you really want to see what's in the cell phone? Remember this, we're humans, we're sponges. So whatever you see, observe, watch, study, it's written. You cannot unread that text. You cannot unsee the video. It's there. It's engraved in your fucking head. Stop and show love. Thank you, Queen. How you doing? How's life? Happy New Year's. How's your body? How's your health? Good to see you. Respectfully, you will not ever hurt a fly, but you see your partner cheating wise, and now you're whooping their asses or catching cases, and you snap, the devil comes out of you, and you're fucking going to prison. Sorry, sirens don't fix it, guys. That's why the door's right there. Your triggers, control your triggers so they become triggered. The devil comes out of you, now you're catching cases respectfully. And yes, it's wrong, your partner cheating. Yes, it sucks. It sucks really fucking bad. Been there, done that. Don't miss that fucking feeling. I don't deal with toxicity. I can't handle rejection. Let's have a girlfriend. Let's say I have 1,000 girlfriends. They all cheat on me. I don't care. That's their free one choice. I'll walk away respectfully. You have 5 cell phones and your girl trusts you. I don't have a girlfriend, but let's say I did. I have actually 16 cell phones. I go live on 9 of them. And this is like podcast. Once again, the intent with partners is trust and loyalty. If you were myself a tattoo, if you're about a cell phone, guys, it's over. You're stressing about a cell phone? Really? It's not the cell phone. It's not the AI. It's not fucking social media. It's your partner that's a problem. But for both of you that bitch about each other, y'all waiting for the miracle, aside from God, the universe, it's the fucking door. It's right there. Everybody go through all these doors. I gotta work, I'm in my van, I go to the gym, all these fucking doors. But that one door that everyone bitches about, the person by your side. Both of you in the same fucking household, and you bitch about each other. How's that working out for you? Respectfully, your door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to, if you want to. Nobody has to. That's your free one choice. Dealing with rejection from transplant, but you know me, fighting the good fight. Oh, prayers and hugs that you get a transplant soon, wise. And this is the part where God, the universe, tests you when it comes to like. That's why I emphasize rejection. Like, it's memory rejection that sucks and I hurt, but the worst rejection is potential partners. Okay, remember this. You can shoot your shot and say no. You can remember this. You can make a comment, ask a question. I'm sitting there. Let's say as a potential, I shoot my shot. She tells me no, and I can ask you like, I'm just curious to know. I respect your boundaries. If you want to get people's attention, you use the word boundaries. I respect your boundaries, but I'm just curious to know why you said no. And she can just be simple. I just told you no. It's just no, and that's it. I don't have to elaborate. Remember this. Nobody has to elaborate. They say no, and that's it. My situation, I don't question my self-worth. I'm going to sound depressed. I go my day, go my life type of situation, Oh, thank you, Savage. Thank you, Queen. Or I can be shit out. Is it because I'm a brown person, tattoos, for like kids? And she can be like, it's none of be above. It's just platonic love and that's it. Cool. There it is. I'm cool, but if your situation, if you can't handle it, you're going to get triggered, talk shit if you're a bitch. But a minute ago, you want to love them. Now they're a bitch. They ain't shit. You have a lot of healing to do, man, I feel like you have 16 girlfriends and be all of the therapist. Nah, I've been single king for almost 4 years. March will be 4 years now, Respect and say this, I don't date girls. Only women the healing journey, preferably awaken woke journey in these conversations. Here's my situation. I have all my tattoos. The potential to be, I always say, check out, Queen. I'm going to send a picture of all my tattoos. If any word in my body or phrase triggers you, it's not going to work out. On top of that, for warn you, why would you want to be with somebody that has a tattoo on their body that triggers you? That takes your energy. Make that make sense. I could be sleeping like a baby and you read a tattoo and it triggers you. Every day is going to trigger you. You know that, right? Why would you want to be with me? Make that make sense, respectfully. I don't want you to hurt your own feelings to get involved with me. Because your energy, then we stay platonic, man. But if you want to self-sabotage your life and hurt your own feelings to get involved with me, then go for it. I won't shed tears. You're going to shed tears, respectfully. And if you do traumatized, I'll walk away. What? I'll just walk away. Can you handle rejection? You'll break up with me because of that. We're not progressing. You're not progressing in life. I can't even talk to you. Y'all shut down, push me away. What are we doing here? What am I doing here? Especially if I worked on myself, respectfully. That's why I say what I say, do what I do. I don't want you guys to sell dreams to nobody. Don't hurt nobody, man. That's not the intent. If you do, hurt people because you're hurt. Heal people. What do? We heal people. We got for warn. So become us and many of us. That's why I say I teach my 8 kids and all the young cats. Marriage and kids, wait till you're 30, 40 years old. Make sure you, as one being, you're established for yourself. The potential to be there established for yourself. Then maybe you could do love, marriage, kids. But to forewarn you, you could be a power couple. Everyone loves you guys. But a lot of people in toxic relationships, they'll shoot their shot. A lot of single people, they want to have the person you have by your side. And they'll shoot their shot. But I call everybody the fuck out. If you know someone's involved in a relationship, right? And you want to shoot your shot, don't ever say God, don't even say love. What? You're losing disciples, the fuck ups. You can offer lust and someone's involved with somebody else. Don't say God, don't say you're not even a good person. You're good for the streets. Toxic love, yeah, that's what you are. You are not good for the homeless love. All my tattoos. What? Tat on my body for a reason. All you circles, all you bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girls, bully, racist, the worst of all of us, all you zombies, addicts, addiction, you're good for the streets. Toxic love, you are not good for the home's love at all. Comma for now. Why? Because you're just in a journey. You're not in a healing journey. Healing journey, we're talking about feelings. The healing journey. You're in a journey, fuck these feelings, body hopping the whole face, toxic relations, a fucking bloodbath. Yeah, do that. Let me know the outcome. I know the outcome, right? So that's why I don't deal with toxicity. That's why I've been single for so long. Maybe in this lifetime there is no potential. For everybody out there, when you start doing this healing journey, right? Give yourself an ETA time for how long you be single. You can be celibate. The whole celibacy trend. The cool thing about celibacy is what? You control your lust. That's the major benefit of celibacy, is controlling lust, right? But just because, scenario, let's say I'm celibate for 4 years. I meet a potential partner, she's celibate for 4 years. You were both celibate, awesome. Control lust, but here's the kicker. It does not guarantee a long-term healthy monogamous relationship at all. I can cheat, she can cheat. I can go, she can go. Yeah. Anybody can do whatever they want to. That is their free one choice. But you as a being, if you're on the overall you are love, I preach about doors. The door's right there. Don't, especially your adults. I got my place, she's got her place. Yo, walk the fuck away whenever you want to. You don't stay there. Especially now that they with technology, I promise you 1,000. If you're my partner, right, and for nail wise, you break up with me. You cheat him type of situation. Or let's say I'm the fuckboy type of situation. I'm mistreating you wise. Break up with me. I go on social media. Paint you like the bad person. And I'm the one that cheated, scenario, physically, emotionally, spiritually abusive. But I go on social media and tell a sob story. And tell a sob story. Some queen that's too empathetic. She believes she is the one. And she's the one that fake change saved me. I'll give you more love than your ex did. And little does she know, I just showed the shit out my exes. My neck tattoo. That's why, don't do that shit every which way. What's up, Hectic? How you doing? To go to live. How's everything? And I say respect for every which way. That's why as a being, you gotta know what energy is. You gotta know what love is. If not, then I sell your dreams, then what? When someone sells you a dream once again, now what? Do you question your self-worth? Does your day go to shit? The universe, life does not stop because you're emotionally down. Just to let you know. And then if you're in toxic relationships, trombones and shit, and it's officially over, you can't even fucking function. Your bills don't stop. You could literally become homeless over a breakup. As a forewarning, what? You could lose everything in life because of a breakup. Because we're born and raised to be codependent people. The only people anybody in the universe is who? Kids. Comma for now. You was a kid, teenager, young adult, you left the house, now you're an adult now. Right? You don't need no one in the universe but yourself. You want people if they want you. You just don't comprehend that yet. That's why when people leave you, it hurts really fucking bad. Once again, they're leaving me. I know when it sucks, right? People will come and go. That's why I like tatted my back. Traditional saying, what is it? People come in life as a blessing when they leave with us a lesson. Traditional ways, right? I add to it, so it says, people come in life as a blessing when they leave with us a lesson. Be it positive or negative, there are always lessons to be learned. Once you detect codependency, you want to effort to be alone. I gotta add to it, loneliness. What? Nothing's wrong being alone. Initially, it is scary. That's why the healing journey is very, very painful, because you don't have a physical body by your side. People try to do a healing journey maybe for a week or a month, 2 months, and you know what? They can't handle it. Deadass. Fuck this shit. I'm cool. Because why? Nothing being alone, but what happens every night? You have no physical body by your side, so you're lonely. The loneliness. You see everybody in a toxic relationship or a healthy relationship, but they have a physical being by this. They're going to a body. You have nobody. Kids? Yeah, I got kids. Kids don't count. That's not your partner. Kids don't need a conversation. While you're balling a bitch going through breakups, right? And your kids is chilling. Loving life. No adult fucking feelings, no conversations at all, because they don't know this conversation yet. That's why if you do the healing journey, I highly recommend pay for it to your kids. So you don't become, if they do, hold hand, guide them. Papi, mami, chill out. Like I tell my kids, y'all too young for this. You have your definition of love, but feelings aren't factual. What? Feelings are not factual. You don't even comprehend what feelings are in general wise. That's why I said to everybody out there, when you make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall in your face. You will sell yourself a dream. You will self-sabotage your life. You allow it to happen, calm and not knowing. I had that to happen, so I want to get cheated on. Well, if you know what energy was, if you know what the red flags and boundaries of your exes was, I promise you 1,000, you would not give him a chance. What? That's why you sold yourself a dream, not knowing. Love doesn't hurt at all. It's highly impossible. So if your love, once again, on the overall, date people like your love. Kids are playing Fortnite. Oh yeah, gaming therapy, Fortnite, Apex, you know, the other games. Which game is cool. Game is cool. But don't be codependent of all mammy things, because there's so much mammy bullshit that you distract yourself from your feelings. But after you distract yourself from all these feelings, social media, here's the best part. Every night, you get off social media, no gaming, and now you lay in bed. You stare at your eyelids, you stare at the ceiling, and now all the overthinking, all the scenario, all this bullshit's happening, and you just want to go to sleep. But you can't. You got your cell phone, doom scrolling on TikTok, whatever, IG, all these reels, YouTube, all fucking night. How's that working out for you? What time do you work tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I work from Wednesdays and Saturdays from 11:15 till like 10, 11 p.m. The most you could do is 12 hours, right? So it just, I try to go as fast as possible, but once again, like, it just, the AI route sucks, man. So I adapt as possible. I don't stress about it, because once again, if they do the job correctly wise, everybody can finish fast, but they don't do it because of hours. So once again, it's whatever. It's a cool job for the time being. Do I like it? Yeah, it's whatever. It's cool. I just do it cool, but like it, whatever. Love it? No. Respect. I love doing the live podcast. I would love to get paid for what I do, you know? It's okay to have a girlfriend and a boyfriend. If you're bi, sure, but if you're doing sharing is caring, once again, for everybody out there, if you want to do poly, open, fanfic, family situationships, if you can handle one person's feelings, A and B as a couple, how the fuck can you do C through Z? 2 or more. Make them make sense. I promise you 1,000, it won't work. It'll work out for now. But then every time your partner gets in their feelings, and the potential partner gets in their feelings, then you know what? More on the male side, you're gonna run away. Why do you guys do poly open, quote unquote, right? But the guy can have all the women he wants, but the girl can have nobody, no other males type of situation. That's machismo, Spanish 101, narcissism double standards. So he can do it, but she can't. Fuck all that bullshit. If y'all doing poly open, it's fair game for everybody out there. But once again, if you can't control and protect your energy and your feelings, don't do 2 or more. You won't handle it. Respectfully, there's been so much drama, so much stress, and y'all stressing about what? Toxicity? How's that working out for you? Respectfully. My girl says she wants to have a girlfriend. Well, she wants to buy. That's cool. You know, if you're okay with that. But where are you from? Oh, Seattle, Washington. How about yourself? Gucci? You know? And here's the kicker. So there's a scenario that type of situation, like down the road, like, hey, you know, buy type of situation. They went off the rip. Keep it 1,000 around. Don't sell dreams. You know, especially queens. Like, let's say I'm your boyfriend type of situation, and down the road, hey babe, just do like, you know, threesome type of menage type of situation. You know, menage a trois. You know, threesome. I want to do it all the time. Let's say you don't do it. You're not into that. Then don't do it. The smart thing for you to do is walk the fuck away, because you said no. Cool, rejection. Well, she don't gotta know this shit, and now you're the housewife. I got the work wife, social media wife. So many options every which way. But I can't say. But I carry the fuck out. Don't say God higher source love if you're fucking cheating. Respectfully, if that hurt your feelings, that is my job. That's my gift. You are toxic love. Love does not hurt. You can say you love. How? Elaborate your love. If you think cheating on people's love, that's toxic love. So how about this? Why don't you do poly open? I don't do that. You don't want the title on it because you don't want your family and friends to know that you're a fuckboy, fuck girl. You body hop the whole phase. If you're honest about it, why do you give a shit what anyone thinks about you? Make that shit make sense. You know, but that's what I say to everybody. Keep it 1,000 every which way. Keep it 100, I'll sell you a dream. Keep it 1,000, I got you, you know? She said I'm trying to hold her back because I said no to poly relationship. Well, Sebastian King, when I say this, like, did she mention that in the very beginning? If she didn't, respect and say that she sold you a dream. That's why I tell her, keep it 1,000. Scenario, right? On TikTok. This is like probably 2 years ago. So that, you know, there's a TikTok saying like, you know, if would you date a bi person, right? So my scenario, I commented, I was like, no, if I'm straight as an arrow, I don't date straight people type of situation. And then some queen's like, that means you're biphobic. And I was like, oh, queen, that means you're straight phobic. That's what's called standard premises wise. Like my last potential, she thought she was bi. I go, chill out, babe. You can be bi, but just to let you know, remember we're not a couple. A potential. So here's the kicker: if you want to be this relationship, quote unquote, you can be bi, but with us, you're straight as an arrow. I don't give a shit if you look at girls, but if you're staring, then guess what? That's emotionally cheating. It's not gonna work out. So you ready for that? What? Are you ready for that? You ready to be 100% straight type of situation? If not, we stay potentials and that's it, or we squash it and that's it. It's over. No hard feelings. I'm good. You know, if you're in your feelings, that's your feelings, not my feelings. But we can talk about it if you want to. And learn from this. If you're bi, date bi people and whatever else. Do not date straight people at all. And if you people are straight, you want to accept your partner by your side, that is your free will and choice. But respect to call you out. I don't want to hear you tell a sob story, go on social media like, oh, but they told you off the rip they're bi. And what, you thought you were making straight? Respectfully, you know? Don't clock in, bro. Continue this podcast. We need your advice. Oh, Sebastian, it's the live podcast. So behind the screen, I've been for almost 6 years. Go on YouTube, Spotify, and Coach Rita podcast. But once again, if you go on there, you see the overage myself, the custom technology, but it'll say season and a date. There is no more like episodes because I'm only one person. I'm so far behind, but I do this pretty much every day above ground. My one-on-ones in Seattle, customers, people in general, especially a lot of queens. You know, I just keep it 1,000 round real. I keep it really simple, black and white. You don't have to comprehend, but the healing journey is really easy on the overall. On top of that, life's pathetically easy with the train top. You just don't know that yet. What? Life's easy? It's really easy. You just don't know that yet. Life's hard because we make it hard. How? Because you accept toxicity by your side. If my tattoo, if you're a square, empathetic person, that's why this is a square love, then you're love on the overall. Whatever your higher source is. If you want a better, less stressful life, only vibe with fucking squares. Especially the potential partners. You know? Circles, do not fucking date circles nor zombies. Don't even be their friends. Be their associates. Be the real supporting. Be an associate. Pick them up, give them advice, and that's it. But don't get involved in their sob stories, respectfully, because they're just on a journey. They're not a healing. They don't want to feel their feelings. They'll act like they want to feel their feelings, and they want advice, but they'll gas to manipulate. Respectfully, everyone's robotic. Everyone's robotic. Me as a being, I don't give a shit. Color, race, culture, no. What are you? Are you square, empathetic person, love? What's up, Eric? How you doing? Welcome to live. Are you a circle? Two narcissists, the bad with bad girl, full by fuckers, the bullies, the racist, or are you a zombie? The addicts and addiction, respectfully. That's it. Once again, as it being, for the circles and zombies, I'll be their associate. I will be their supporting. If they're not too toxic, if their environment is not too toxic, I will even call them a friend. But a girlfriend, fuck no. I don't date circles. I don't, especially zombies. I'll be the number one support team 1,000, respectfully. If that triggers your feelings, that's your feelings, not my feelings. But we can talk about it, but you don't have to. I respect your boundaries, you know? And that's for everybody out there. That's why I'm saying, like, if you want a less stressful life, I promise you 1,000, the $1 billion that don't have Bible squares and you're a square, you will have a better life on the overall. You could potentially do love type of situation and have maybe a healthy relationship because the intent is to talk to each other best as possible about everything. That's why the potential to be at Tom Chow. We'll become each other's friends, best friends, lovers, and porn stars, and therapists. We talk about everything. If you can't do that, queen, I'm too much for you. Because why do you want to shut down, push me away, and somebody else, your exes, your past pain, your toxic love, trauma, they triggered you. They took your energy. Why do I get crucified? And then you build your walls up. You need your space, and you push me away. It's not gonna work out, you know. Respectfully, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta know what you want as a being. Date yourself. What are your boundaries, your love language, your standards? Once you comprehend that from you as the potential to be, ask them the same thing. If they don't like conversation, elaborate yours. I remember this to form people like you can. If they ask you about your ex, keep it simple. Why did the last relationship fail? It just didn't work out. You can say it was toxic. Keep it simple. And they ask you, they ask you, hey, what's up, King? How you doing? Happy New Year. How's life? How's everything? Grateful to see you. Well, thank you, King. Always likewise. How you been? How's life? How's college? How's your health? What you gonna call it? Like, you know, when you tell your analogy metaphor, like when you say, hey, you know, last relationship failed because of this, you do a resume, right? And the potential partner, they have a resume also. So like, oh, my last relationship failed because they're jealous, controlling, emotionally cheating. And on their side, I cheat, not today. I emotionally cheat, not today, you know. And from there was, you know, what do you want from a partner? You'd be like, you know, I want to be loving, you know, compassionate, you know, my love life. Say all that. They'd be like, well, I'm not compassionate, but today I'll be compassionate, you know. In the beginning, right? Keep it simple. If you want to throw curveballs, why did that fail? It just didn't work out. It was toxic, and that's it. Well, why? It's my past. It just didn't work out. They have nothing to work with. In my situation, when they asked me what we want from a potential girlfriend, potential partner, I just want her to be authentic herself. What? That's it. That's it. That's all I want from her. Just be you, and that's it. Don't throw a front. Please don't sell dreams. And the intent to have conversations about everything. That's why, once again, in March, I'm 4 years single. You know, one more year after that, trying the States. After that, I'm going third countries respectfully, you know. Thank you. I've been well, college as well, my family as well, and I'm grateful. Awesome, King. What about yourself? My side of co-parenting is good. 50 kids are growing, like way too fast, like little weeds and shit. Co-parenting best as possible. Doing Amazon delivery driving Wednesdays to Saturdays, Monday, Tuesdays. I do DoorDash still, but I think I'm gonna see what's up with the Amazon Flex, because since I'm an Amazon employee, quote unquote, slash third party company, supposedly it pays pretty good versus DoorDash. I'll see what's up. If I can pick up more hours, I'll try. But you know, so financial part it's getting better, most definitely, wise every which way. So the idea is to get financially stable, because in this man-made world, quote unquote, I gotta have this bullshit dollar. So like people that brag about man-made things, yeah, you're a zillionaire, but you're man-made rich. Now, God, the universe, are you emotionally, spiritually rich? What? Teach me about life. I test them all the time. Teach them about life. Take any of my tattoos, face, neck, whatever, any part of my body. Can you tell me a story? Can you please elaborate? 9 times out of 10, they can't tell me shit. But yes, but you're awesome. You have a business, $1 billion of Bugatti. I for one of them. So remember that when you're sound depressed, ask your Bugatti, your mansion, your business for the rest of life. What is that? Fucking crickets. Respectfully. Like, you're crazy, you're weird. Call me that, I don't care. You're mammy rich. Emotionally, spiritually, I'm the richest person in the universe. I'm blessed. I work to myself. I don't need people. Codependency. Hey, what's up, how you doing? I want people, if they want to talk, you know, have this conversations, you know. I have an in-screen question. Oh yeah, go for it, King, please. I love questions. Anybody behind the screen, I love questions. Especially more if it's like, you know, on the topics, or, you know, healing journey, mental health, you know. I love questions. Mammy bullshit, as one being, guys, behind the screen, just to let you know, even people physically wise, my coworkers, and, you know, that's what the thing I'm wearing. Like, I don't care about mammy things. What? Mammy shit's irrelevant. My car can't talk to me. Walmart can't talk to me. My tattoos can't talk to me. They can tell me a story if I elaborate, you know. Markets or what, baby boy? Markets? Probably not. Maybe like Saturday mornings to help grandpa just load up type of situation, but it's gonna be pretty much done. Retirement party. I already held my pops for too many years, and that's a good subject, guys. Like, if your family has businesses, right? If you help out your family with the businesses and they actually take care of you financially for your worth, not like my papa, not where they give you pennies type of situation, like they're back in high school wages type of situation when I was in high school 25, 26 years ago, then you know, don't give too much of your energy and life into that situation. Because you're making your family rich, but you're making yourself poor. Like to my kids, I made grandpa and his business rich. So if I'm poor, you're poor. So yeah, that's why I'm just taking myself financially wise, you know. I love my pops, but respectfully, you know. What does it mean? What does it mean to be a square? Oh, I've heard multiple definitions, but not necessarily set up stone. Okay, so like a traditional term of a square, like in Seattle, why it's a big city, right? So they would call me a square. I'm like, what's a square? Empath? What's an empath? You're a good person on the overall. Well, I'm a decent person on the overall. You know, I'm a loving person. In my situation, like, you know, because the way I carry myself, my energy, they'd be like, you know, you're too brown for white. I'm like, you're too white for brown. I'm like, what? What does that mean? Well, you look like, before my tattoos, you look like a statistic. Paco and stuff, gang mafioso, like, no, cosmetics, I don't mind the racial profile, but no, probably the situation, you know. But yeah, a square king, for the most part, an empathetic person. You know, you're just chill, loving, a nerd, quote unquote. You're a geek. You don't want problems with nobody type of situation. And we're soft, quote unquote. So like in the Spanish culture, they call me, the boys call me what? Amande Mandelon. English, Spanish 101. English, my tattoos, you don't see it because I'm wearing my hoodie. It says Beta Simp. So I'm a man speaking about feelings, the healing journey. So I should be wearing a skirt. I'm not a man at all because they're machista, narcissistic, narcissist wise. Racial profiling is wild. Oh yeah, King, it is wild. You know, we're trying to say this like in this man-made bullshit world, but I call everybody the fuck out, right? But it sucks to say, but I didn't make the rules in this racial tension type of before I was born. Before any of us were born, racists have been having racial profiling. These, all this, whites right. We're trying to say you're dark skinned and black, or you're dark skinned in general. Wise, you could be from South America, Europe, or you're dark skinned. Your family gives you shit. You get bullied for being dark. All this man-made bullshit. But I call everybody out. Do not say God nor love if you're a racist. End of story. I love to bully bullies every which way, So that's why all my tattoos for a reason. My first tattoo on my back, it says, to call everybody out, it says, a monkey can find a monkey, a bully, not bully, a monkey can pull a trigger, but can a monkey speak? So are you a weak, narcissistic monkey, or are you a strong, empathetic being? Use your words to deep in the night, respectfully. Underneath it says, how can you be a weak, narcissistic bully, racist, and think you're a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person? Make that make sense. You are good for the streets, toxic love. You're not good for the homes, love, respectfully. That's out of my back. What? I'll call everybody out. If you say don't say God, don't say love. I go to church. Just because you go to church doesn't make you a better person. You can know the Bible front and back. It doesn't make you a good person. Look how you treat others. Look how you treat yourself, respectfully. You have kids. Wow, I'll pray your kids don't become you. A circle or a zombie. Strong, empathetic beings for sure. 1,000. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, King. I'm saying, King, you're doing good. Almost 21, I believe, or 21 now. You're love. You're a squirt to the fullest. You're a younger version of myself, but you're hella knowledgeable for your age, and I give you mad respect. That's why you're the first being on this whole universe that I speak to that's 20 and under, that has the healing journey, and I can actually have a deep conversation with. When I was 20 years old, I can't ask me nothing about the healing journey. Nothing. Go to church, pray. I'm always a Catholic. Go to church, pray, live in God's hands. If people are being mean to you, pray for the suffering. Be a good person, show respect. Leave it in God's hands. I can tell you that. That's only factual for you as one being. Because that's your belief and the way you're raised. But for one, everybody out there, no one has to respect your boundaries. No one has to respect you. If they don't, what are you choosing? What are you doing? Leave it in God's hands, respectfully. Depends on where you are. Some of the most hypocritical people come out of the church. Facts. Oh, yeah, facts. More on the male side. Some queens too, for sure, but more on the male side. Like in the Spanish culture, that's what the brown boys hate my ass. Because I fucking exposed the other culture. Yo, check out all you queens behind the screen, right? It's my saying, right? So it's fair in a positive manner. It's not factual. It's the way I said to put fair in you. If you want to date brown boys, right? Hispanic, just to let you know, you undercomprehend, 90% brown boys are fuck boys. You want to get involved with us? I pray for you. And when he fucks you over, I wonder why. And he goes to church. And he's a fuck boy. That's why the boys hate my ass. They're a bunch of, I go, why y'all, some of my family and friends and people locally behind the screen, why even go to church for? To feel good for an hour? And then sell fucking dreams? And be a fuck boy? I tell them, you're in the Spanish culture, Hispanic Latinos, we're hard workers, right? Yeah, he's a hard worker, and he's a good worker, right? He works hard on his friendships, his co-workerships, his work wives, social media wives, side chicks. He does not work hard in his relationship, no relationship with his kids. And he goes to church for no reason, respectfully. That's what the brown boys get triggered, because that's what they fucking do. Like the generational cycle. Like my scenario, listen, my father's doing it, my uncle's doing it, my grandpa's doing it, my older male cousin's doing it. Yeah. That's why my one-on-ones either here in Seattle or behind the screen. And they're telling the Spanish queen, Hispanic queen, just curious to know, what's your boyfriend, what's your baby father, what's your husband? Oh, he's Dominican, he's Spaniard, he's Mexican, he's Chicano. Oh, he's a brown boy. They were like, you're a brown boy. I used to be a brown boy. I'm a brown man. I worked on myself now. There's your problem. What? 90% brown boys are fuck boys. Stick to your own race. I pray for you. I really do. Fall on your face every which way. That's why I tell them I don't fuck with the brown culture, respectfully. The queens, I'll talk to them, but allow them to do this conversation. They're too codependent. Nothing wrong with God. I tell queen, nothing wrong with your belief at all. The downfall of the queen by your side, that's the problem. So you go to church because you want him to change his ways, and you're praying for him. Right? That's beautiful on your side, and you are love. He won't change his ways, he's still a fuckboy. He's toxic love. So I tell queens all the time, the religious ones, yo, you're God's disciples, he's Lucifer's disciples, the devil, Satan. That's his disciples. How's it working out for you? Well, God can do it. I know. I was taught that, and my first baby mom 12 years too long. It's not going to work in your favorite queen, but that is your free will choice, and that is your belief. I'm here for you. I'm always your pocket, you know. So, that's for everybody out there. Don't do that to yourself. Do not self-sabotage your life and accept people by your side. It's not going to work out in your favor, you know. But at the same time, to forewarn people like I was forewarned, which I'm going through now, why is my situation. That's why I'm marching by almost 4 years single. Maybe in this lifetime, you might not have potential. Then what, you know? What's going to happen from there, wise? You know? Respectfully, you know, that's my dilemma as being like, I could talk about this all day, do my one-on-ones, bullshit with the whole universe, right? Badass conversations, but my situation is one being, I'm like, your God universe, patience is a virtue, you know? Where's the potential? Deadass, like, where's the potential? Or do we, and which I don't like saying that fucking word, like, or do I accept a partner and I compromise and, you know, everything's beautiful about her, you know, I love her energy, but the only thing about her, she's jealous, she's controlling, marriage is strong. That's the shit, which I don't recommend doing that, because then you accept them. I love everything about her, but she's jealous, but she's controlling, but she's traumatized. But maybe that's the best I could do, I can have by my side in this lifetime. Maybe on her side, I'm the best person she's ever had in her life. My side, I'm not fully satisfied. Don't do that to people. If you both talk about it, have my conversation day one, off the rip, in the beginning type of situation, then you can do that. If you want to, you know, lower your standards type of situation, go for it. But as long as you can make it work out on the overall, if it doesn't work out and it falls apart, for everybody out there, once again, key on the rejection. Because the worst rejection is potential partners. And it sucks. It's falling apart once again. That's why I have to carry everybody out there, for everybody out there. In this lifetime, how many bodies are you going to figure out what love is? How many tears are you shedding to figure out what love is? Respectfully, you know? Keep taking care of yourself, you know. Always grateful to see you well. Thank you, King. I'm going to head on out. Thank you for your advice and experience. Like your King, stay blessed, King. Hugs and prayers. One of these days we'll meet, King. You know, maybe this year, see what's up. You know, I'm trying to get the financial part, but I want to meet you and your family. And you're doing good. Don't ever stop what you're doing. And for you and everybody out there, especially young cats, you know, you be the most religious, spiritual person, very knowledgeable, which is phenomenal. Healing journey, beast, right? But like Buddha did, mind and body, keep it simple, mind and body, balance, yin and yang. But I preach about, remember the person by your side. Relations can make you, break you, and they will never destroy you. If you allow them to destroy you, they shall. As a warning. Hell yeah, I would love that. Hey, King, likewise. Once again, I'm trying to get financially stable where I can travel. I want to meet everybody. Deadass. Like in my lifespan, I've never traveled. Alaska, work. You know, Oregon, Seattle, work. Never like an actual real vacation. So that they potentially go to Mexico, my first time in my life, and in September wise, and then maybe next year, if not end of the year, go to Japan. And then for sure, King, if I'm traveling, I'll definitely let you know. You know, definitely visit you. You know, you there, and then my sister Amanda lives by some part of. She lives by you. I know it's like a 20-hour drive. I'll probably just fly with that type of situation, because you can drive, but if your car breaks down, all that BS. It's a lot of stuff, you know. Or just gotta fly there and get a rental type of situation. But yeah, once again, King, I'll definitely forewarn you every which way. Thank you greatly. I will keep on working on myself for sure. Oh yeah, King, please don't stop. Once again, mad respect to you. You know, you're beating me every which way. All my tattoos, you can't see it. It says 39. If you're 39 and younger, I challenge you, beat me. If you need help in this healing journey, I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. I can hold you and guide you. You have to comprehend me, but I'll pick you up when you're down, especially when you're in relationships. You know, because you overlove it. Here, I was you. Here's the best part. Like my one-on-ones, they'd be like, I'm not doing good. Queen, King, remember this. Remember that to remind you, you are doing good. You're talking to, I don't know you. You allow me to be my real support team. Give yourself props. It takes a lot of strength to talk to a nobody, to be vulnerable and tell me what you're going through type of situation. And both of us are trying to figure together what the red flags are, so you don't stay in a toxic relationship. You keep working on yourself. The red flags. You're doing good. That's badass. You're talking about it. I said I better start speaking like this in this lifetime at 39. Born as a Catholic. Nothing wrong with higher source, but we to say this like your believer. Nothing wrong with your belief as a being, but when you get in a toxic relationship, then what? Question your self-worth, question belief, everything. Your God, universe, Buddha, Muhammad. I'm in a toxic relationship. Yeah, I know you are. Door's right there. That's what everybody out there. Y'all waiting for a sign from God, universe. The door. Hasta la puerta. The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. No one's got to stay at all. And that's the fear in a positive manner, for warning, man. Just to let you guys know, you don't comprehend that. Your partner can leave whenever they want to. Then what? What happens to you as one being when your partner walks away? Can you handle the rejection part? And remember this: if your partner cheats on you, will you give them a chance or chances? I highly don't recommend that. I've been there, done that. I won't ever do that again. If you're my partner, you cheat on me, cool, no hard feelings. I cheat but don't fall. I go my day of my life. Well, we can work it out. There's nothing to work out. It's over. It's been over. I love you. No. You have love for me and many others that you cheat on with, right? So if you love me, you will not cheat on me. That's the correct, terminology and verbiage. Much respect. I do my best with that because I had to teach myself how to ask for help and learn how to properly communicate and articulate it. King, you're doing good once again. Matter respect to 1,000. Fuck, you're beating me up 1,000,000,000%. Anyone in the healing journey, if you're if you're a lot younger and you're doing the healing journey, you're beating me. I want you to beat me. I want you to get your life back. So you don't sell yourself a dream. You don't question your self-worth. You don't accept toxicity by your side. If kids are involved, it's gonna hurt really fucking bad. Trust me, it does. In the beginning, co-parenting is not easy because of feelings. That's why more on the male side. If you're too narcissistic, wise, and too bitter and hateful, that's why you have courts, parallel parenting. And he could trigger him, fuck these kids, fuck you. Yeah, he could walk to my tattoo's Debbie father. My first baby mom, nothing against her, Debbie mother. That is their free one choice. But I call all the Debbies out there. Do not say God, do not say love. Don't even be in relationships. You can give up on your ex. You don't have to your baby mom, baby father, but the little kids, that's your seeds, man. That's your inner child. Why would you give up on your inner child? The little one didn't have a chance, So that's why I go out for you guys to tell stories. So don't become me and many of us. Queen try to shoot the shot. Queen, just to let you know, I'm a single father of 8 kids. You date me, 8 kids, Maxima, and her hubby. Co-parenting best as possible. If you got kids, I date you kids. But once again, for everybody out there, if you want to date single parents, if you have no kids, then you're no kids. But ask the correct questions. The potential partner, let's say the potential partner, she has kids, right? Let's say she has got 4 scenario. And let's say she has 4 baby fathers scenario, right? Cool. I date her and the 4 kids and the 4 baby fathers. So what would you do to ask the correct question? Hey, Queen, just to let you know, I'm curious to know, I respect your boundary, but are you doing co-parenting with all your 4 baby fathers? And let's say number 1, she's like, the first one, yes, we're doing cool and overall. Second one, co-parenting best part. The third one, he's a little drama here and there, but not bad. But the 4th one, the recent one, it's a lot of drama. What? He stalks me on social media, goes to my job. He causes problem with other baby fathers. Queen, thank you for keeping that 1,000, being vulnerable and elaborate. But here's the kicker. This is where it stops. What? Respectfully, this is where it stops. What? It's not you. It's not your kids. It's not you 3 other baby father. It's your last baby father. He's bitter and hateful. He can't handle rejection, right? He's probably still in a trombone. So, if he does not want to see you happy, the why thing is bumping heads with your baby father, the other 3 baby fathers, to try to learn from this conversation every which way. Until the day he starts his healing journey and tries to do co-parenting, then maybe you can try to do relationships. But respect for us, this is where it stops. What? This is where it stops. That's mean. I'm not gonna self-sabotage my life because he could tell you, hey, I want to touch Rito. You need a boyfriend, but his peoples can. That's what they make movies. Yo, I want to touch you, but my peoples can. Hey, I can't control my friends. Bullshit. He said his people's come and sin. That's why, as one being, if I'm trying to live as long as possible, as safe as possible, I avoid toxicity every which way. That's why the cool thing about the healing journey more than the waking woke journey, in your head you can see future in a positive manner. You do all the scenarios. That's why me as a being, like, they say only God can judge. Everybody judges everybody. Nothing wrong with judging people. Judging people, A, is communication. Now B is what? You saw me, you observed me, now study me. If you want us to try to comprehend me, no one's got know anybody out physically. You can just, it's energy, face to face behind the screen. That's why I see squares, circles, zombies. I've been saying this for years. I haven't done it yet. Maybe this year I'll do it. I'll go downtown Seattle and I'll make a TikTok, get my cell phone, and or have one of my peoples with me, or maybe one of my kids, and be pointing at people, squares, circles, zombies, squares, circles, zombies. And when people are like, everyone's been looking at me, what the hell is this guy's crazy? In Seattle you have all types of different energies, right? And they don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying squares, empathetic people you love, all you nice guys, nice girls type of situation. And all the circles, the bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girls, the bullies, the racists, and the zombies. Down in Seattle, there's a lot of them. All those zombies, addicts and addiction. That's all I see. As one being, that's all I see. I don't give a shit about race, religion, culture. I don't care about that. I care about energy. I love energy. That's why I only vibe with squares. Circles, zombies, once again, I'll be the real support team. I'll be their associate. If they're not too toxic, their environment is toxic, I wouldn't call them a friend. But if they're toxic, check out King Queen, Silver Tattoo, many resources. We can talk to each other behind the screen. You want to hang out? Respectfully, like you're doing all right, but your people's, your environment is not good. So why don't we just do all the technology, audio messages, phone calls, video chat, whatever. But to chill with you, nah, respectfully, you're not, your environment is not too good. And from there, wise, if your friends, family see you evolve in the healing journey, they think potentially I'm trying to change your ways. I'm a cold. All this cold. I've heard every fucking thing. Like, yeah, they're mad because you're evolving, you're working on yourself, and they're not. And that's what they call you out. You think you're better than me? Like, yo, what's up, Spy Bastion? How you doing, Queen? Welcome to live. There's none to be above. I'm just trying to work on myself. What's up, Queen? ¿Cómo estás? How you doing? Welcome to the live. That's once again as a being. That's how I vibe with squares. I'm gonna say on the north side. There's a suburbs, a bunch of squares everywhere. If I want toxicity, I go downtown Seattle. On the south side, the ghetto hoods. I don't go. If I go there, I go in and out. Every time I go there, I'm so uncomfortable. Every which way I'm just like, this place is so rough as fuck. Respectfully, there is no love here. Respectfully, the kids have love. The downfall, if they don't leave the ghetto hoods, that become everybody else. Respectfully, and I say that's the respect to the full because I'm from the ghetto hoods. Yes, every ghetto hood is different. Some can be real bad, but respectfully to forewarn you, you don't have to comprehend this. If you live in the ghetto hoods, there is no love there. Especially teenagers, adults, relationship, there is no love there at all. There are some empathetic queens and kings, yes. On the overall, the downfall, if you stay there, is not gonna work out for your best. For relationships, not really. Fucking so much emotional cheating, physical cheating, it's a fucking bloodbath. Especially if you're trying to find love at the bars, clubs, house bars, the streets. Yeah, there's no love at all, man. You're gonna meet your future baby mom, baby father entanglements. Trust. Love, no, not really. Respectfully, if you want love in the overall, go to the suburbs, the good areas. There's a lot better love on the overall because there are people more empathetic wise, there are more squares. These conversations, like you see on the north side, my tattoos. I'm famous with my tattoos, the queens, all the time, same conversations. You don't get tired of these conversations? No, I love it because you're going through it or you're doing the healing journey. And I can learn from you. What do you mean? Everybody can learn from each other. You have your beliefs, you have your universe. I got my beliefs, I got my universe. Maybe you can try to exchange notes type of situation, So yeah. But how you doing, Spec Passion? How's it going? You married, not married yet? What's up with the new cat? I'm asking.
I ain't got no new cat.
Huh?
That last one was the last. I ain't got no new cat. That last one was the last one.
The last one was the last one? No good? It failed already or what?
I haven't let anybody talk to anybody.
I think you were sure like a couple of days ago or last week was you were talking some cat, but it was going quite a little fast.
It was my ex. It was my ex I was talking about.
Oh, your ex. Oh yeah, your ex. My bad.
We haven't been together in like 6 months.
Okay. Okay.
So, as far as like getting involved with someone, I haven't been getting involved with anybody. They just basically be what's that word where they tell you try to sell you a dream.
Yeah, that's what I say. They sell you dreams. That's why I have a tattoo, right? From it's two words from a lyric. It's a two. Let's say this from a lyric wise or lyrics wise. It says, especially for queens, right? Some kings too. Just don't listen with your ears. Listen with your eyes too. Actions speak down the words. I'm changing. I love you. I miss you. But let's expect person. Right. So that.
I want you. I miss you. I'll do anything. You want me. I'm like, what the hell? Could you please send me the money so I can pay this bill?
Right. No, yeah.
You say this
Hey,
and you
big dog,
say
so can you
that,
welcome
but your
back?
action is not showing that. So it's about when you're used to a certain pattern and stuff.
Right.
Then it just gets to a point where, okay, you're trying to heal and you start recognizing certain patterns of people who
Red
you have in
flags.
your life. And you analyze yourself about, oh, dang, you've been dealing with this? Like, I already know your MO. I told that nigga, I said, you sound like a robot. I want you.
Oh yeah,
I miss
especially when you know him. Remember, there's especially queens out there. The universe gotta test you. All your exes, my neck tattoo, they will always come back in your life. You can be married, kids, and all, because they're trying to test your walls. If you fall for it, be an emotional, vulnerable type of situation. That's why you gotta be be strong best possible. The if you're still in a trombone, you're the only one who can break it. When you break it, and it's officially broken, he's gonna hate you, dislike you, because you're always gonna push him away. Like before, like, no, the old version of myself, I would have given you chances, but not no more. It's over. It's done with. What? And then before that, I love you and to know you. Then,
And see, you're right. I know him for a minute. I know him for a very long time, like over 5 years.
Okay.
And I've been dealing with his pattern, and he's used to me. So therefore, all he got to say is, "I want you. I miss you." To where I start feeling like there's no substance, there's nothing in this. It's robotic.
Facts.
And
Oh
he
yeah.
just feels like that's all he got to say, And I just start recognizing after the patterns, after so much, like, this is what you've been dealing with the whole time. Like, this person is empty. It's like he's just robotic. And then keep going back to jail. Oh, I want to be in a relationship with you.
No.
Get out there. He doing the same thing. And I'm just like, man, I'm getting too old. I'll be 46 this month. We need to stop it.
Oh, you be 46 this month? Okay, I'll be 45 next month. 18 at heart, but the body's aging. Yeah.
All the way to the beginning of the year for our birthday.
Oh yeah, for sure. But whatchamacallit, yeah, well, I'm happy that you're aware, and we're trying to say this, especially on the queen side, like, if your partner's too narcissistic wise, and they go in and out of jail, that's their career, like, that's a major red flag, because they can say love, I don't have family, kids with you, but look at the career, look what they're doing, look at the choices in life, and you want that by your side, respectfully, and once again, if you're doing this conversation, it might hurt you, and this is your dream, but that's a cool thing about the healing journey. You evaluate other people in the healing journey, you potentially learn from each other, so you can evolve a lot faster. So you don't do toxicity. Like, research say this, like, a lot of queens date people, the guys that lock the fuck up, or that's their career and out of jail. I'm like, but I love it. Yes, queen, I know you love him, and he verbalized he loves you, but look at his life. Look at the way he treats himself. Look at the way
I tolerated him all these years.
Right, yeah, we accept people. Yeah, oh yeah, we accept them. We pray by manifest that one day God, higher source, the universe will wake him up, and he loves you like you love him. You stay for too long. Allow us to stay for way too long, not knowing. That's the top of everybody. And when you start the healing journey and you start dissecting your exes, like, man, I stayed for yeah, you did stay for too long potentially, but don't be hard on yourself because you didn't know in this conversation. Now you're doing the healing journey. You're trying to evolve. Don't give people too much of your lifetime, your love, your time, and your feelings, because you can't. Because what I say, you and I cannot get no buy back what God and Mike can't give back to nobody. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings on wrong people around you, especially by your side as a partner? Make them make sense. And that little statement / riddle be tied on my back. Because that's straight to the point. What? And that's why I say analogy metaphor is better to die today than tomorrow. Not physically, guys. Please don't do that. Emotionally and spiritually. Spy passion. Let's say you're not together, right? In the beginning, lovey-dovey. And let's say I don't deal with jealousy, insecurity issue, or it starts becoming toxic. But, you know, when I say, let's say 20 days after it's not working out, we squash it. So at 20, it might hurt one or both of us. In my situation, I'm good. But let's say it hurts you, right? So a 20-day breakup is better than a 100 breakup. Than a 1,000-day breakup. Because each day you are the individual, especially more empathetic wise, the squares, it's gonna hurt you the most because you gave your all. Yeah, you as a being, if you're more empathetic wise and you are love and you do want love, you will give everything, but don't try to be hard on yourself. As long as you did your part best as possible, then you did your part. You was ready for love on the overall potentially. The bad boy, bad girl, fuck girls, they sold you a dream. They're not ready for love. They'll verbalize it, but actually on the words. And remember this. Just don't listen with your ears, listen with your eyes too. I love you, by emotion cheating. I love you, but I'm whooping your ass. I love you, but I'm a fuckboy. I love you, go to church. Church doesn't hurt. The Bible doesn't hurt. I hurt. Why would you allow me to come in your life to hurt you? Respectfully, you know?
I was like, I don't want to hear that mess no more, but I want you to meet my kids. I want you to meet my mom. And I'm like, shit, if I ain't meet them by now, I'm damn sure I ain't gonna meet them later. I said, don't be saying nothing to me about that stuff. I said, that stuff is played out. You've been saying that stuff for years. You know? And then he gave me a look. I told him, I was like, you can go ahead and get up out my house. You know what I'm saying? Because any other man would have showed action when I asked, you know, about can you do this or can you do that?
Right.
For me. And I feel and I know I am entitled to you to respond to my request because I've known you over 10, 15 years.
That's the worst part.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst part right there.
That's the worst part. And so when I told him you can go ahead and get up out of here, it broke my heart because if I needed something and you sit up here and you basically said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that for you, I'm the type of person that's like, show me now. Don't touch me. Show me now. I'm not giving you no booty. Show me now first. You know what I'm saying? I'm always succumbing to you, but after I succumb to you, you don't follow up with what I asked you to. I fall for the okie doke. Fuck that shit. Excuse my language, coach. I was like, show me now before I do anything. And then I told him, you know what? Any other man wouldn't be sitting up here arguing about, you know, doing something for me unless they lying because they're not able to do it for me.
Fact.
Okay? So you lied to me. Oh, why you getting your coat? Okay, go ahead and get on up out of here. Don't forget that cup on the table. His face, his eyes got real big and he got like a sharp look.
Yeah.
Like, damn, she had woke up. Yeah, bitch, get up out my shit. I was hurt. I was hurt because you would think how long you known a person. Like, do this person even have an ounce of even care for me? No, he cared for my vagina.
Right, less, yeah. Well, that's why you gotta be careful because, especially with exes, they can say, I miss you, I love you. Is it factual or they miss the less and they're often toxic love? You gotta be careful with that. And you'll know because, you know, he might do everything in the beginning, but after TLC happens, I got to go, oh, he was less than. He didn't want love. He told me a dream once again. That's why my neck tattoo, your exes, God, universe always test you. They will always come back to test you to see if you're full and bring your walls down and give them another chance. Be careful with that.
Ever since then, all he do is text, hey, I don't respond. I have like 7, 8 hays in my text messages without me responding to nail one of them. And then I block this behind.
Yeah. Rejection. Remember this, guys. Rejection is protection. It's your life. If you don't got you, don't got you. The universe, God, higher source, emotionally and spiritually, they're always by your side 24/7. They're all unconditional love, whatever you believe in. Other physical beings with conditional love. So, you know, control and protect energy best as possible. Do not accept toxicity. Don't matter, especially queens, some kings too, right? And we're adults, quote unquote. Remember this. Stop being his babysitter, his mother, his father, his probation officer. Let them fuck up. They're an adult. Somebody in the universe will take them in. They probably have family, friends, and siblings. And they got social media. So I promise you somebody will take them in. That's not your kid. don't worry about them no more. You did your part. You did your part. If it's cold outside, don't open the door. There's neighbors' doors. They can knock somewhere else, respectfully, you know. But if you want to let me in your four walls again, I know the outcome, but let me know the outcome, you know, respectfully.
Well, you know, I said that the last relationship I had was like six months ago. So I've been going out on the weekend, you know, just have a good time because I work Monday through Friday, and I do like remote work.
Okay.
So it's like I feel like I'm in a prison when I'm just staying home and I can't really move around from the desk and stuff like that.
Right.
So I mean, I met a couple of suitors, but
okay.
Of course, nothing intimate has happened because it's like at the same time I'm trying to feel you out, see what type of person you is. So that's why I'm just cutting
energy. Oh yeah, please
life.
do.
You know what I'm saying? That don't
definitely do that.
And so it's this one guy I've been knowing on Facebook for a very long time, and we never met. And finally we met, but we met under the pretense that I bought him a drink at the bar.
Okay.
And buy me anything. Yeah, this is what's the name? And they said, "Oh no, you're not supposed to buy anything on the birthday because then they're gonna feel like you're supposed to always do it." Okay, whatever. Everybody ain't like that, but I understand. But then everybody ain't like that, you know. So he said, "Well, next time I got you." Next time came, he ain't come through for me. Then he was like, "Okay, we gonna meet up, and I'm gonna take you out, That time came, he ain't show up for me. Then he texted me this morning around 3 something this morning talking about something. I want to apologize because I have a lot going on and stuff, and I just have to get my life right. I snapped on him. I said, "You know what? It's a matter with you." And I said, I went off on him and I cussed him out. Talk to me because it kind of seemed like you might got an addiction.
Right.
I think he has like some type of addiction, like doing powder or whatever.
Oh, booger sugar? No bueno. Yeah.
Yeah, when we first met, and I seen like certain areas he be hanging at, like, okay, yeah, it was a little country time, like, yeah, all y'all doing is gonna do drugs. So if I haven't, heard from you, or we haven't went out anywhere, and you keep standing me up, you're selfish, and you got a habit, and I'm not gonna feed into you. And I told him to take care. I mean, people play, man.
Right.
And I'm tired of it. I really am. And it's like, well, damn, you might just be by yourself.
Oh yeah. For the time being, that's the thing. That's like, you might have potential. You might have potential. You gotta try to figure out best as possible. You know. But just definitely don't let no one sell you a dream. Because love doesn't hurt. Toxic love hurts. When you love someone, they don't love you back. You know, you match energy, they take energy. You don't want toxicity. That's garbage, respectfully. You know?
It's like I might need to go out the country.
that's what I'm saying. Respectfully. Hey.
And I stay close to Atlanta. I'm like 15 minutes away from Atlanta, so you already understand what I'm saying. Like, that just, oh my God. It's like people are on the same thing, playing games, play games, having sex, and all that. You know, it's HIV and all types of stuff out here.
Right. Oh yeah, no, that's why, like, I tell people, like, you know, respectfully, like, as a being, welcome back, Queen, you know, give yourself an ETA time, like, you know, like, single, gonna be celibate, cool, you know, potentials to be. March of this year, before you're single, there was 2 potentials, but energy was 2. We said one of them, like, you can ask questions. If not, you observe energy, and then you see the true colors. Like, they can say God blew the universe, but, like, once again, me as a potential partner, I don't care if she, like, casual drinks, casual marijuana, casual, but what she said, you know, like, heavy drinker, respectfully, like alcoholic, nah, respectfully, like, no, like, I don't do opposite track. I won't ever do opposite track, respectfully, once again, because I'm not gonna babysit you. Especially you have kids and I have kids, you want to go out, you get been there, done that. You and your friends go out, you get lit type of situation, and you don't show up. You show up late, and then you're mad at me for being mad at you. But that's not my fault. And I'm gonna watch my 8 kids, and let's say you have 4 kids, and are all the kids? No. Been there, done that. No. if I was you, queen, date people like you that like to party and kick it, be wild. That's not my. I don't do that. I haven't ever done that respectfully because I just don't like the energy respectfully. You know. So that's why you gotta talk to yourself and give yourself ETA time. My situation, March before you're single. I did one where you're in America. After that, like you said, probably third world countries. But once again, me as one being, like, marriage could be potentially too strong for many queens out there, especially with traditional ways and their family. Like, you're not supposed to respect your family, but if you're my partner and your father mistreats you, you won't say nothing because you're just going ways, but I will because you're my partner. And then now there has potential family issues, and then your family potentially will get to manipulate. Hey, you know, right, queen? What you gonna call it? And then your family will ask me, hey, I know you love your partner, but here's the kicker: we came before him, and he disrespected your father. Now there's family tension. So who you choosing? Us, your family? We've been forever. We'll always be forever, or him? And remember this: if you choose him, you're disowned type of situation. So as a potential partner, what are you choosing? What are you doing? And if you allow your family to run your relationships and dictate them ways, you won't ever know what love is. You can put a God, universe, all you want, all these beings that come to you in love. Nope. But remember, because our parents, typically, our family are toxic relationships, so they don't want to see you happy. That's why they do what they do. And they'll be happy when you break up. They'll give you everything man-made. And don't worry, get you another boyfriend. Yeah. And they'll sabotage that one also, because you allow it to happen respectfully. You know? So, yeah. Just take your time. Patience is a virtue, as they say. I don't know.
Yeah, because what I realized with dealing with people, you know, people only treat you with how you allow them.
Hey,
fact.
Fact.
And abusing that shit.
Facts.
And it's like, there's no love in this world.
Nah.
There ain't no love out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is gone. Like, it's a new generation. I get that. In the Bible, it says every generation is just going to get worse and worse.
Oh,
and worse
it's just technology. In America, especially in America, I can't say for third countries because I'm not from any other country other than America. But in America, what is love? In America, you see this, myself on tattoo, this open tattoo, options. So, like, you know, let's say by passion, you're my partner, right? And then I work with, you know, Big Dog, I work with her, right? So everything's out from home. You're the housewife. Everything's out from home. I'm work. She's the work wife. And technology, I'm on 5 platforms, 5 cell phones. I got 2 TikTok wives. I got a Beagle wife. I got wives everywhere, every which way. That's what's called emotion cheating. So that's why you be careful every which way you get out with somebody. So that's why you observe people's energy. If not, people say you're dreaming, then what?
What you got the dead faces all laughing? Man, there's a lot of people out here they ain't right. They not. It's not right. You know, that's that karma. That's that you reap what you sow. That's that next person gonna do you in.
Okay. No.
Like,
Right, Big Dog? Scenario, not factual. No, yeah, and that's the thing. Once again, like, remember the fair out there, love doesn't hurt at all. Love is free in the water. I promise you 1,000. Love does not hurt. If higher sources of love, the universe, it does not hurt. It's highly impossible. Now, toxic love, that's what you do. Remember, there's every conversation, every potential, everything starts with love. Even if they're sociopaths, psychopaths, they're acting nice, it's still love for the time being. But if you don't know what red flags or boundaries are, your exes, the things you accepted, then you'll get sold a dream once again. And respect from TikTok was very factual, but it's triggering comment. You allow it to happen to you, and I had karma not knowing what, because you don't know this terminology at all. Because if you did, I promise you 1,000, you see the red flags. Oh, cool, yeah, you're cool, you know, whatever you're into, but you're jealous. See my neck tattoo, my ex-exes, they were all jealous. I don't date jealous people at all. What? I'll be your social media support team. I'm not a friend, because, and here's the best part, if you're talking to a potential partner, more you queens on your side, and he's jealous, right, he's talking to the males, and he's not your fucking boyfriend, and you want to date him, that's your slave master to be, and you'll be the slave. I promise you that. You'll be submissive. All that bullshit. You are just like a non talk to nobody, but you can be a fuckboy, and those God Allah the universe. Really? Why would you self-sabotage your life once again, and in the hard way once again? But if you're bored, I pray for you. Go fall on your face again. Let me know how it feels. I know how it feels, but let me know how it feels respectfully. That's what I mean too. Yeah, exactly, Queen. No, exactly.
I'm trying not to let it turn me cold as a woman towards men.
Right.
Because I understand all men we stay in a big old world.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just the United States. But my experience from dealing with somebody in Georgia, no.
Well,
I dated somebody in Kentucky.
Okay.
Remember the white guy I dated in Kentucky?
Oh yeah.
He was pretty cool, but it's like we were from two different worlds to where I'm worried about what other people thought would see us in public. It was more of like, oh man, that got to be the trick right there where she getting all the money and she's
Right.
really not into look at them. Like, oh, I'm coming.
Well,
Right.
right. Well, Queen, that's okay. I get the concept, right? But the intent best as possible, don't let people. And then we have our own thoughts as being wise, right? So the intent is not to to get discouraged. Because people will, no matter what, you guys, everyone's gonna talk no matter what. Love it or hate it, right? So you gotta be careful every which way. Oh snap! Wait up, guys. My I'm lagging out apparently. 2 seconds, I'm Bigo. Oh, I lagged out. Let me see. Boom.
Because you know how he be screaming on here and then he be on something else.
Oh, it's sorry guys, yeah. So I don't know if Walmart's catching on because I'm using the internet, but I lagged out every which way. Oh, thank you guys. I apologize. I got booted only on this phone, my Bigo phone. I got booted. My other platforms, they were doing good. I'm like, oh, let me check the internet. So it lagged for a second, so I apologize. But yeah, I know what I was saying. So that's why you gotta be very careful every which way. That's why I preach about environments every which way. So try not to you have statistical bullshit, and remember this: everyone's gonna talk no matter what. You don't need to apologize. Oh, thank you, Miss Queen. Thank you. Whatchamacallit. So that's why the intent is you date your partner on both sides, as long as you're both doing A, communication, B, comprehension. A two-star relation on both sides as possible, you have a better outcome. No matter what, everyone's gonna talk about you, especially if you become lovey-dovey in a power couple. Because remember this: a lot of us are traumatized, a lot of us are toxic in toxic relationships, and we're not happy. So when somebody else is happy, we don't want to seem happy, respectfully. So we throw the knickknacks, talking bullshit. So that's why you try not to that. And we fans say this: when you did out your race, there's me talking shit every fucking way. But I call everybody the fuck out, dude. If you're bullying people, then I say God, then I say love. Because God, higher source, does not bully at all. The truth, if you want to call bullying the truth, it's because you don't want to hear it. Don't. My situation, live podcast. If you want to hear the truth, the healing, don't be here. Keep scrolling. There's many toxic live sessions on a journey, no healing journey, But then part of the same thing. I just keep it 1,000 round real. I'm not trying to sell you a dream. I don't want you to hurt your feelings, get involved with me, because if you're having a bad day, I want to talk about it. If someone hurt you, let's talk about it, And the intent is, controlling the energies and just focus on you, yourself, the person mirror. Then I'm your partner, us. If we have kids, or she's got kids, all the whole squad. This is what matters, us. These four walls. This is our little kingdom. The universe, the matrix. Keep humble with people best as possible. But the intent is when you get in your car and whenever you go home to the person you love, you blessed. You want to be happy as fuck. To your last day in breath. If it goes that far, fuck yeah. If it doesn't, to the last day it fails type of situation. But on the overall, it was good on the overall. Because you want to have a shitty day in life, right? Shitty day at work, but you get in your car and you're trying to go home. Fuck that feeling. I won't ever have that feeling in my life again. What the fuck is toxic? Respectfully. So yeah, don't do it to yourself, guys. If you want love on the overall, date people that want love. You'll have a better outcome. Don't let people sell your dreams, and then don't miss the red flags because they'll bite you every which way. Because then that's why on TikTok, which I probably get tired of my body, which is a therapist said, I forgot which queen said it, but it's beautiful. She's like, people can see how much you love yourself with the person by your side, and that is so fucking factual. You can say you love yourself, queens, really, but he's a fuck boy. But you love yourself. That's a fuck boy. Make that make sense. You don't love yourself, because if you did, you would have walked away a long time ago. You don't love yourself. You can verbalize it, manifest, lie to yourself all the fuck you want, because he's still by your side. Gotta change his ways. God's not a fuck boy. You're not a fuck girl. He's a fuck boy. Why? That's just free one choice. Every bee in our first breath, every day above ground, everyone has two same gifts. What is it? Free one choice. So what you're not changing, you are choosing. And the door's right there. There's a miracle, the sign from God universe. It's that physical door. You can go to that. Don't ever look back. If you go back, you're stuck in a trauma bond. Emotionally and spiritually, that's the worst addiction in the universe, are trauma bonds. Because in your head, I need them. You need two black eyes? Awesome. I pray for you. And he loves God too, and he's whipping your ass? Awesome. Respectfully, you know.
They be throwing attention tantrums and stuff, be jumping up in the air like a 12-year-old because they want what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you an adult? You acting like a 12-year-old jumping in the air, all in, getting all mad and stuff. Like,
why?
You must got double life or something.
Well, it's because they can't handle rejection. So that's when boys and girls too narcissistic, especially more on the male side. They hate rejection. They hate rejection every which way, because it's their way to know it. They're too selfish. But that's why you don't try not to get a lot of people that are too selfish. Like, we're taught that being selfish, it's wrong, it's a sin. It's being narcissistic. It's called healthy narcissism. Because if you don't got you, then who got you? Higher source, yes. Once again, emotional and spiritual by your side, 24/7, 365. Physical beings, do kids? Kids can't pay bills. Kids can't do healing journey yet. They don't have conversation. Your family and friends, are they actually helping you? Are they being supportive? Then that's why I say to everybody out there, if you don't got you, who got you? Nobody, then you are the problem. That's what you should be selfish about as a matter. And it's your life. Like, you tell people, I love you, but I love myself more. I gotta walk away. What? This friendships, potential partner, it's not gonna work out. What? It's not working out. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. I'm trying to talk to you. I meet you halfway, and you push me away. So why do we keep doing the same conversation again? It's not gonna work out. Try to learn from this. You should start your healing journey. I'm your ex-to-be. If you wanna work it, talk about it, I'm here for you. But you don't have to. You can hate me, dislike me. That is your free one choice. You know. So yeah. But guys, expect question. Any other comments? I'm about to get off here. I've been here for 2.5 hours. I already did like 5 hours today. I did 2.5 hours this morning. And tonight, I love going live. Once again, guys, I would love to get paid for doing this, for what I do, but I gotta push content. I gotta work on my laptop probably tomorrow morning. I gotta start. If you get my platforms like IG, Facebook, TikTok, you'll see I promote people's stuff. After it says, let's say Spy Passion is your clip, I borrow it, shark it. It removes your watermark from whatever IG, TikTok, whatever I borrow from. Then I put, like, if I know who you are, I'll plug you up. If I don't, I just I just borrow it. But I put the hashtag feelings, hashtag the healing journey, because every clip that I upload, that's what it's about, feelings and the healing journey, And that's why my situation, a lot of stuff, the queens on all these platforms support me, because why? A lot of you queens are love, and you're trying to do this healing journey, and it's very factual, especially on social media. Women support women, kids support kids. Everyone supports women, kids. Men do not support men. If men do what I do to the healing journey, we get shitted on. But I don't stop. I won't ever stop these conversations. That's all I talk about. I don't give a shit about anything else man-made. Your job? Keep it simple, guys. This is the way I think, the way as one being. Other than physical beings and the AI, ask anything man-made for advice of life. Anything man-made. You can read a book, you read a communication, but do you comprehend what you just read? Can that book talk to you? Yeah, crickets, right?
I just think a lot of people out here are NPCs. That's what they call.
Oh yeah, NPCs. Yeah. That's the blue pillars. They're a bunch of NPCs. Yeah, they're just on a journey. They're on a healing journey. You have empathetic people that they're robots, NPCs, and they're good on the overall as beings. The downfall is they're too empathetic wise, and they're called people pleasers like I was. They'll help everybody out and their mother, but when it's their turn for ask for help, put the hand out, fucking crickets. And all the people that just asked for help, they said no, right? Because they're busy with some bullshit excuse. And they'll still, the people that just asked and they rejected you, they'll ask you for help and you'll still fucking help them like I did. Because you're called people pleasers. You're too empathetic.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that no more, man.
Oh
I'm
no,
too old for
yeah.
that, man.
Oh,
I
I
can't empty my cup and you still want me to pour into your cup and I ain't got nothing else in mine? No.
facts. That's why in my situation, I stopped doing that. Ooh, excuse me.
Unappreciative.
Mate,
Well, all right, Coach. I'm glad I came out here and talked with you and stuff,
always Queen.
you know, and trying to hang in there.
Same here, Queen. My motto's right out there. Day by day, baby steps. Every day bug down, just one more day to live. You know, what are you choosing? What are you doing?
You know, it goes for men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how some women out here, like they are crazy. They are. It's like they bipolar. It's like they be in and out. They busting and then turn around and be like, "Hi, lovable. How you?" And then you look like, okay, this is a bipolar situation. You know. So I mean, it goes both ways.
It does. But on the overall, but once again, I tell you, like, just don't be hard on yourself and just stay observing people's energy and keep dating yourself. Once you know you'll be okay. But I'm forewarning you, like I was forewarned. When you do the healing journey more in the waking woke journey, your energy becomes too strong and people push you. They'll push you away because you miss your Mr. Mrs. Know-it-all type of situation. Like me, I know feelings. I know these conversations. I worked on myself. That's been for almost 4 years now. But there's to be, I hear same outcome. Like to know me, I love your energy, I like great jazz, blase, and then be like, well, you can be my potential boyfriend, but don't become my counselor or my therapist. But you just told me, let's ask him, scenario, let's have a bad day, so what do you want me to do? If you want me to, I will not say nothing. You build your walls up, you push me away, and I just sit there. In my head, I'm having a verbal conversation with you, emotionally, spiritually, but physically, it's not happening. But Queen, if you want me to, I will stay quiet once again, but I'll use you for your body, beauty, and your lust. But you're actually doing it to yourself. You weren't ready for love at all. And when it falls apart and I walk away, then what? Boo-hoo, tell a sob story? You did it to yourself. That's me as one being, the potential to be. I have all these conversations. And on top of that, yo, Queen, go to my Spotify, go to my YouTube. This is the way you speak. Like some people behind the screen, they can be Mr. and Mrs. Positive, all this influencer bullshit behind screens. I mean, off the screen, they ain't shit. Talk shit. They're not doing good for themselves, you know. But since they have status on social media, they let social media become their god and their love because of status, money, all this bullshit. Their followers. Like I don't give a shit what you say about followers. It's cool if you're authentic, be authentic. But other than that, I just go live to tell stories and that's it, you know? Just for people out there, if you want love, especially empathetic people, like date people like you, more empathetic, more loving, or be soldier friends with them. You'll have a better life on the overall. I promise you that. I can guarantee that.
Don't. What your sign is again?
Oh, Aquarius?
I'm Aquarius too.
Oh.
And that shit hurt. It hurts because you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? You try to do, you know, and like you say, you're the type of person that's like, yeah, I'll help you out of my last or whatever. Like you say, people pleasing, but then
right.
You have to, like,
yeah, the intent is to build boundaries. I make it sound easy because I worked on myself, but real support team will hold you and guide you. Like I was guided almost 6 years ago. That's why on my tattoos, what's the downfall of being too empathetic? You're too nice, you're too gullible, you're too naive. You're called what? A people pleaser. Because it makes you feel good to help others, which is not a bad thing. The downfall as one being, if you can't control your energy, but it's possible, everyone will take your energy, everyone will sell your dream, and they will take you to for your last dime. Yeah, oh yeah. Right.
That's all that is.
Yeah. That's what to say. Yeah, we can all be healers for sure, but it's, spirituality talk, Aquarius talk, yeah. But once again, you can be a healer, but just don't lose yourself, because you can't.
Exactly.
You can't fix, change, save anyone. You can save them physically, sure, but money financially, yes, but emotionally, spiritually, nobody can do for nobody at all. Not even God, because God gave every being. If you believe in a higher source, if you don't, it's free will and choice. So that's why you can hold their hand and guide them, be the real support team, but try not to catch feelings if they're going to break up divorces or they're still in relationships. Do not get involved with nobody that's in relationships, because they're still living with them, involved with them, but you make them feel good. Don't fall for all that, guys. You're not ready for it. Please don't. You hurt yourself on the overall, So, but Spy Fashion Queens, always good to see you. Stay blessed. Have a good night. Behave, not misbehave. We'll catch up soon again. I gotta go see, I'm passing out on you guys. So love y'all. Have a blessed night. Remember, my mom's for everybody out there. I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. Please don't ever feel alone. Whenever you're on this conversation, I got you. I'll hold you and guide you. Real support teams, this is how you evolve. I promise you that. And the cool thing, guys, behind the screen, we're side people. Tell me we don't exist, but my tattoo, my left arm, hashtag social media familia. Y'all my family more than my blood family because they don't know this conversation. You guys are doing the healing journey. They're just on a journey respectfully. So you'll do good overall if you keep working on yourself. I promise you that. But have a blessed night. It's Bad Fashion. Good to see you, Queen. Have a blessed night. Be good, squad. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good night. Ciao, ciao. Then both my TikToks. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Be safe. Ciao, ciao. And then Twitch. Love you guys. Take be safe. Ciao, ciao.